Hey, tickety tick-tockers. Welcome back to another episode of Following Lucha. This is a podcast where we talk about the lore of the TV show Lucha Underground. I am your host for today, Steven. I'm joined by the other host, JC.
When you say I'm the host,
welcome,
you do this every week, man, and it makes it feel like a little exclusionary, you know?
It is. No, you're the other host. That's what I said.
That's not nice.
Because you're the other host.
I don't want to be that
this week.
I think we should be on equal footing. Yeah, like every time I introduce the podcast, I feel like I do a pretty good job of saying like you're my equal.
Like sometimes you forget to like introduce my name.
What the fuck?
During it,
that's okay because I say your name constantly, Steven. Okay,
it's true.
When I interact with people, I say names constantly. I think there's some
their
social,
whole name. Their entire full legal name,
their first, last, and middle name. I will say that. I will say
in that order.
Exactly. Yep. So, Steven, we are the lore keepers of Lucha Underground. This is Following Lucha. Sometimes we're a psych podcast, but not this week.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
we're really funny. Sometimes we're not.
Yeah,
we're never really funny.
Go out on a limb and say this week's one of those weeks where we're not. You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I
was actually re-listening to the Arrow episode. I actually like the Arrow episode a lot because he just shit on Arrow. I think it's really funny.
Yeah. I just remember immediately after we got done recapping Arrow a few weeks ago, you just started being like, that was fucking miserable, JC. Why'd we do that? That sucked.
Did we do it?
And I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was miserable watching and having to talk about Arrow. But I thought you made it pretty fun.
Maybe it's one of those things where it's like the grass is greener effect, you know? Like
no, I would rather watch Arrow and Psych every day, all day over Lucha Underground.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love Lucha Underground, but it's just tough.
Alright, show.
It's tough. Well, Steven,
I think it's because like I started watching it after it got really popular, you know?
Lucha?
That's like, yeah.
I think honestly what it is, because I watched Lucha Underground at the time that it aired, and I loved it, right? But it was kind of innovative at the time. It felt really special.
I've never seen people flip.
Exactly. You know? Exactly. Yeah. I remember one time I showed up to school, Steven, and it was my first week ever watching Lucha Underground, and I had binged like the first season and a half. And I felt
so cool.
I came up to you and I was like, Steven, you need to watch Lucha Underground. I just watched so much of it and it was so good. And then I tried watching Raw the other day and it was so slow. It felt like so much more slow than it's ever felt before.
Well, to be fair, you're just watching like ads, you know.
Stop. Because you know what you told me at that moment when we were 14-year-olds?
What did I tell you?
You just heard that online.
That's true though.
You just heard someone say that online.
That's also true. You know?
But I wasn't a smark yet. I was just
you're just a fan.
The extent of me being in the wrestling community,
casual fan,
in 2015, 2014 was watching New Legacy Inc. That was it.
That's the start of your smarkiness.
Yeah, I guess so.
Once you watched Lucha Underground,
I guess that kind of kicked it off. Yeah,
sucks, man. I'm sorry.
But you wouldn't even listen to me. You wouldn't watch Lucha Underground back then.
Actually, I watched like the first episode on Netflix, and I thought that was alright. And I just never watched it.
That wasn't back then. It didn't show up on Netflix till like 2 years after the show ended.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I told you to watch it 2 years into it.
I told you to watch NXT, right? I remember this exact conversation.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
You should watch the Adrian Neville match versus Tyson Kidd. It's really good.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
And then you did watch it, and you're like, no, that match was bullshit.
I'm sure Tyson Kidd had a 5-star match, didn't he?
It was so good.
I'm sure he killed it.
He did a suplex off the rope. It was awesome.
And where is he now?
Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, we should probably get back to the episode now.
God damn it, we hadn't even started on the episode. We gotta address the controversy about last week first, even. Yeah, what? I know, and there's a lot of it.
What could this be?
Yeah, well, we watched the episode of Psych that Mickie James was on, and
it wasn't Mickie James.
It wasn't her. No, she looked really similar. But we watched that episode, and we've gotten many a comment since, basically ridiculing us for having a quote
for being fake Psych fans.
Yeah, for being fake Psych fans and completely fundamentally misunderstanding the entire television series. And this at first irked me a little bit Because
why?
Who is anyone to tell us about the Psych lore? We are the ones with a Psych podcast, okay?
Right. Where's your Psych podcast, chump?
Exactly. Huh? If you want to fucking get on your high horse and tell us about how we're wrong, where's your podcast with moderate success? Okay.
Where's your podcast with 2 viewers?
Exactly. Huh. Where?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Probably a bunch of them. We just don't know.
The thing is, I looked it up, and we did lack a fundamental understanding of Psych.
What? Because I thought the point was to like watch stuff blind, because it's more stupid.
We did watch it blind, and that was apparently evident to everyone who's ever seen Psych before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Because apparently the main psychic, the one the show's based around, well, he is a fake psychic. He's not a real.
How are you supposed to know that? We didn't watch the pilot.
Exactly. Like, so apparently
we're not piloters
all the time. We're not. All the times his mind flashes purple and it reveals clues to him. That's just him being a very observant boy. Which is like how are we supposed to know that?
Power, you know?
Exactly.
Just, like, analyzing scenes at like supersonic speeds. Like,
exactly.
That's crazy.
Instead of like, oh, you can see the past and blah 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 blah. No, you just have
like Raven.
An impeccable memory and ability to analyze things in a split second. It's still fucking unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man.
I hate this shit.
Can't believe it.
I hate. We deserve apologies from everyone who insulted us.
You know how you guys apologize to us? Do you know how?
How, Steven?
By giving us money.
Give us money. Yeah.
Give us money right now.
Hey guys, we started a tip jar because Steven messaged me in a big group chat with 4 of our other friends for some reason and said, hey JC, do you want to start a tip jar for Following Lucha? And I said, if you want to, Steven, absolutely. And so then we opened a tip jar because
you don't have to donate. You know, it's just very nice.
No, you have to.
If you do.
If you're listening to this podcast, we expect at least a few dollars a week.
We have some goals. We want to buy a Miz t-shirt that says balls on it.
No, that's for our current events, Steven. We can't talk about that yet.
Oh.
That's for our current event.
We want to buy a Brie Bella merch.
We do want to buy Brie Bella merch. That's of the Brie Bella merch. We want to get to a point where financially, as soon as something with the keyword Brie Bella pops up on eBay, we can buy it immediately. We can set up a bot to buy it. Yeah.
Buy all of them. Yeah. Easy.
That's the end goal for this podcast. That's why we started Following Lucha. So
biggest Brie Bella collectors in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. So ideally, that's where we end up. But we have a tip jar. You can access it from our link tree, which is available like on our TikTok. I'll put it in the description, all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
or you can do the cool way by going to bit.ly/followinglucha.
I guess so.
Which also works.
I guess, but yeah, no, we opened the tip jar because I don't know. We spend a lot of time on this podcast every week.
It's true. Spend a lot of hours.
Yeah. And
like way too many hours.
And don't get us wrong, the thousands and thousands of dollars we bring in on a weekly basis from our contracts, like that's nice and all, but we want to take money directly from our listeners.
That El Rey network money.
Exactly. Steven, the podcast, whatever happened to Pizza at McDonald's, that podcast, who's the network that he claims to be part of? The Panoply Network. Following Lucha is proudly presented by the Panoply Network.
That's awesome. You know, the guy was like a writer for Camp WWE.
Yo, he was?
I think so.
That's badass.
I might be spreading misinformation.
What a career. What a career. Whatever happened to Pizza at McDonald's and Camp WWE? Like, that's, oh my God.
Support that podcast. That podcast's really good. I like that a lot.
It's insane.
It's so really long, though. Way too long of a podcast.
Like, you mean from beginning to end, from episode 1 to now?
It takes like years to finish.
Yeah, I don't think people
listen to it in full.
Each episode's
like 4 minutes long.
I don't think people listen to it in full at all.
Right. Yeah. There's a bunch of ads.
Exactly.
Anyways, guys, we probably should talk about Lucha Underground.
Why? I want to talk more about Psych.
No. Yeah. I will talk about Psych one day.
To prep for this episode of Following Lucha, I just watched all of season 1 of Psych. I didn't watch any Lucha Underground. Oh, it was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
It was alright. Yeah. Have you ever seen the first season of Parks and Rec? That show sucks, dude.
What? I watched the whole series. I don't remember the
season 1 was so bad. Oh my God. Don't watch season 1 of Parks and Rec. Start on season 2. That's just my take on it.
Why?
It's a good show. It's just boring and bad. You know, like in the first season of The Office, they just copied like the British Office.
Yeah, but the British Office is good.
Yeah, exactly. So it just tried copying another show, and it wasn't as good as the other one they were copying. That's what the first season of Parks and Rec did.
This makes sense. This makes
sense. That's had Mark in it, and Mark's like the worst character.
Oh my god. Well, you know what episode 1 you should go back and listen to? That's Following Lucha. It was, we peaked back then, you know?
Give us money back then too.
Yeah, even if you're going back into the archives and listening to old Following Lucha, you should still have to donate for every listen. Yeah. We're keeping tabs.
Access to good content.
This goes out to our TikTok listeners as well. If you have consumed more than one of our TikToks in a week, you owe us money.
We're paywalling it.
We're paywalling our TikToks.
Video, it may be taken out for bullying. We're keeping it behind a gate.
We are
for money.
We are. If you tip us $5, we will If you tip us $5 and you give us your email address, we will personally email you our great Kali video. That's a promise. So okay, I guess we can talk about Lucha Underground.
Keep it. That really sucks.
What'd you say?
We have to actually keep that promise now.
Oh, I thought you meant the money. I was like, Steven, we shouldn't have opened a tip jar if you don't want to keep the money.
It's all about the money. Ah ha 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 ha.
That's so right. Oh my god, that was a funny wrestling reference.
Matt Striker.
Yeah. Oh my god, stop it.
I probably should stop spoiling content. Anyways, guys.
Hey guys, we watched Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 19. It was called Grave Consequences, and it was from March 18th of 2015.
Not gonna lie, every time I watch Lucha Underground, I always like forget what episode we're on. I get really scared I'm watching the wrong one.
Yeah, I check out Wikipedia every single time so I can find the episode date and title just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Cause like I think I watched on the bus today, right? Cause I was just going home from work.
Yeah, and you're a cool guy.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm a cool guy for watching wrestling on the bus. It's really sick. Nobody talked to me on the bus, but that's kind of normal, I guess.
Not even the crackhead.
Nah, you can't say that, dude. It's offensive, bro.
Crackhead is not offensive.
It is.
Who is offended?
I can't tell you
the
that.
Crackheads?
I'm not joking, by the way.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking, by the way. I'll send it to you later.
No. What happened is you, Steven, you spent your entire youth on one forum, one little website called darkspyro.net, and one person on that website probably got upset by the term crackhead. No
sense to me.
And that...
No, I learned it from Twitter, because Twitter is where you learn everything. No. So... Where's that?
No, it was Dark Spyro. So we watched Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 19. You watched it on a bus with the company of a person high on crack cocaine. Dude. Exactly.
I might have missed like the last 2 minutes because I lost internet access.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. Did anything happen besides the end of the match?
Well, I fell asleep during the main event. So
all right, cool. So you didn't miss anything, you know?
Yep.
That's our excuses, you know? I lost my internet connection. You fell asleep. I think it's an even, you know? Even 50-50.
Well, the episode began with a recap. And the recap was basically like, hey, the crew is badass, which I agreed with.
Yo, they had a car. One single car. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
They were saying in front of it, crossing their arms.
Yo.
It was so stupid. It was great.
That's sick. Wait. They came out with a car or like it was in the recap?
No, it was in the recap promo. I actually watched the recap this week because I forgot what happened.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, at all. Usually I skip these recaps. I guess this week is like, all right, I didn't watch in like 2 years. Might as well.
That makes sense. But okay. We need to get a screen cap of that with them with the car so we can put that on a t-shirt. Like that is I've been talking about a Mr. Cisco shirt forever. But if we have the crew
need more
posing,
Cisco merch.
We do. We really do.
And foods.
What do you mean?
I want a Mr. Cisco shirt and a Mr. Cisco hot dog, dude.
A Mr. Cisco hot dog. What makes a hot dog a Mr. Cisco hot dog, if you don't mind me asking?
We'll put like a wife beater on it.
On the hot dog.
Yeah, but it's like cheese. It's like a slice of cheese that looks like a wife beater. I think it'd be pretty sick.
What? I'm sorry. Idea. I don't want to be disrespectful, but what separates the hot dog with a wife beater from also being a Cortez Castro hot dog, or a Bale hot dog?
White socks.
Black
shoes.
Okay.
There you go.
No, that makes sense.
Hey, we got it. We solved the problem.
Yo, hell yeah. So yeah, the crew are badass, and Big Ryck and Sexy Star hate them. That's that part of the recap. Then we have Drago and Phoenix. They've both beaten each other one-on-one in different matches.
They're so mad at each other.
Exactly.
They're not mad.
No. And then Dario Cueto said, "Hey, you guys are good at fighting, so why don't you fight 5 more times?"
Yo, that's awesome. I love this.
Yo, woohoo.
Wrestling fans love seeing the same match, you know? Yeah.
And then we got Mil Muertes in his pursuit of Phoenix.
Oh my gosh, it must suck to like binge Lucha Underground and seeing this match 5 times.
What, you mean of Phoenix and Mil, or of Drago and Phoenix?
No, the Aerostar match.
Why did I put Drago and Phoenix? It was Drago and Aerostar. You're right. I don't know.
That sounds cooler.
Yeah, Drago and Phoenix. That sounds badass. No, Drago Aerostar. You're right.
Yeah.
But I did binge it and watch all these matches like pretty consecutively, and I remember being really into it. But also, I'm at a different point in life. I don't like wrestling anymore. As much as that's a joke.
We're not a wrestling podcast, guys. We don't watch wrestling. This isn't a joke. We don't watch it. Stop asking our opinions on wrestling.
Stop.
We don't watch it.
Stop. Do you have any idea how desperately I wanted to watch an episode of Psych again? Okay? You don't understand.
We can't, dude. We gotta wait for the RNG gods to give it to us, guys, okay? Our wheel, it doesn't spin on the Psych episode sometimes, you know?
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
We have to like go by the RNGesus to picking their next episode. It's really weird.
We do. Well, either way,
I like it that way. It's like random and fun.
Mil Muertes is pursuing Phoenix because he's cucking him, and there's a Rock involved, and I guess
Rock?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Spoilers for later in this episode. He was in Thor?
No.
Oh.
But they made a reference. You know Cora Jade, the little rock man voiced by the director?
No.
Right? He's like, oh, man, my name's Corey. He's like that. He's like a New Zealand guy. His entire race of people are like guys, and he married a rock man named Dwayne.
Yo, wait, I think I get it. Oh my god, that's
pretty
funny.
Right?
That's funny.
Too bad the movie sucked.
Oh.
But besides that, I don't know. I thought the starting part was pretty sick with Phoenix, right? And the promo was like, yo, Phoenix, he's gonna fight Mil today. It's gonna be so sick, man.
Pasquale Mendoza. She loves saying his legal name, which is awesome. Good
the shoot name.
Well, Steven, we go from our recap to our very first matchup of the evening, and it is our third match between Aerostar and Drago.
Is this the first match?
Yeah, it's the first match, I hope.
Oh my god, I don't know why I thought this was the second match for some reason.
I mean, unless there's a match I skipped, it's fully possible.
The dark match?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Melissa Santos, though, calls this match when she announces it a match taking place in a best-of-5 series, which is not necessarily true. Melissa's kind of giving out spoilers because all Dario Cueto said last week is that the first man out of these two to win 3 matches wins the series.
Best of 5.
No, because they've had 2 matches so far. So if Aerostar wins his next 2, that would be 4 matches in their series.
No, it's best 2-5 or best of 5.
She called it a best of 5, meaning that there would be 5 matches in total.
If they would go 2-2.
If they go 2-2, but that's not a guarantee. They're 1-1.
The first one to win 2 more matches gets a thing.
Yes, that's what Dario said. And Melissa called it a best of 5. It's not a best of 5.
Best of 5 is first to 3. That's how it works.
No,
it is. I will look it up right now, okay? Best of 5.
Do it.
If you're wrong,
coward.
I don't get anything in reward. Okay, so best of 5, that means a player participating in a set has to win at least 2 out of 3 matches to win in the set. There you go. I was right.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 matches.
Yeah, no shit. Because in a best of 3, Steven, guess what? You can't have
2 matches.
Oh my god.
But in a best of 5, you win 3 matches.
You know what? You bring up a good point. You bring up a good point. No, you're right.
That's how it works.
You're right.
That's how it works.
But then why didn't Dario just call it a best of 5?
I don't know. He's an
because he's a smart man, okay?
He's a genius. He can do math.
Exactly. He's an educated man who's taking advantage of an entire culture.
Dude, I watch wrestling, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's really hard.
I get that. No, I'm probably wrong, Steven. We're both probably a little bit wrong. I'm probably more wrong, though. So
I got it right. But I end up explaining the wrong
yeah, you definitely did.
That's what happened.
That happens all the time to you.
Honestly,
it's really sad. But yeah, Aerostar and Drago each have 1 win over another, both of them clean. And this match begins with Vampiro accusing Dario of having blackmail on everyone in the entire company.
Yo.
And then Vampiro says he doesn't have blackmail on me, and I hate him, which is crazy.
What about Aerostar? What did Aerostar do? Is he just an alien? I thought, like, is he an illegal alien, or like is just a real life alien from outer space? I don't know. Is that his gimmick? He's just an illegal immigrant. It's like, all right, you're gonna be the alien now, cause I'm a racist man in a racist company.
You think Dario's a racist man in a racist company?
I don't know.
I'm gonna.
The crew's like the most racist thing ever.
Yeah, no, it's not the most progressive thing.
But I thought Aerostar looked sick here. I like the gold on him. I think it was gold. I might be misremembering. Maybe it was yellow.
I don't know. He was like wearing red or some shit. I have no clue. I have no idea.
Naming colors.
Yeah, he was not in black. I know that much.
I do remember Drago coming out and he had no tongue in his mask. It's like, oh, that's kind of lame.
No,
and then
he
took
didn't.
The mask off, and then the tongue came out. I was like, oh, that's sick. So I don't know how he does it. Does he just have a gummy?
He took his mask off?
Tongue? I don't know how. It's weird.
Like he unhinged his jaw and then his tongue fell out. What do you mean?
I think that's it. Like
you think he unhinged his jaw?
Yeah. Like Sting.
Okay,
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, Steven, Vampiro at one point also starts talking about.
I'm also on a bus, so my memory might not be that great.
I have no clue. Again, I fucking fell asleep during this episode, so make it that way you will. Vampiro starts talking about how he used to be a security guard.
Yo, good for him.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. I think this match is the perfect time to bring that up and start talking about it, honestly.
Just bear your tongue and talk about yourself.
And then Aerostar.
Dark elevation commentary right here, dude.
Did you see the one part where Aerostar like leaped through the turnbuckle?
Oh my gosh, I saw that part. That was weird.
Well, because like
that was so dumb.
He fucked it up a little bit. Like he like got caught on. Like think of the move that Bailey does, where Bailey does like a running DDT through the turnbuckle, right? It's kind of like that. Aerostar was doing that essentially, but then he just kind of like bit his ass, if that makes sense. And
there's also this one part where like he tried doing like a senton, I think, like just running senton, and
he missed completely.
Yeah. He was
so those spots were like back to back, and you could tell he was getting frustrated because he started like stiffing Drago. Okay, it was crazy.
Drago, man,
that's just not his fault. Literally in the spot where it was the turnbuckle, Drago was 20 feet away. He had no part of that. And then when he was being landed on, motherfucker was lying on the ground. He had no part of Aerostar fucking up either of the moves.
Just rolled into it. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, he should have just rolled into the senton there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Honestly. This match was so weird. I didn't really like it, to be honest.
That's fine.
That's kind of meh.
I don't know. We got another 5
we've seen
matches.
It like 2 times already. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't remember either of those times, to be fair, but you know.
I don't remember this match either.
Yeah.
Those 2 spots. In the finish. There's this one part during the match where Vampiro's like, everybody's got a prize, and then Matt Striker's like, ha 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 ha. I don't know if it's a reference to like the joke of him laughing after that, right? Or if he's just like, oh, that's annoying, ha ha ha, or whatever. You know,
no,
like,
he was definitely doing the DiBiase laugh. Like what are you talking about?
Nah,
that's his idea.
He's just annoyed by Vampiro. I was like, ah, whatever. Ha,
no.
Man.
Vampiro is so socially inept on that commentary booth that like that is him thinking he's having a nice moment with his commentary partner. That's him. Yeah. That's so sad.
Good for Vampiro.
Yeah. Also, another Vampiro moment during this match is about Vampiro and Vampiro only.
About himself.
Yeah. At one point, there was a hanging stomp in the corner. I think it was Aerostar hanging by his feet off the corner, and then Drago stomped down on his chest like a coup de grace. And Vampiro just says, "Damn, brother, that was brutal." And I just really loved how he said it. You know, I just really appreciated it.
I thought the finish was kind of lame.
Sorry.
To be honest.
Well, him saying "damn, brother, that was brutal." Not only did I love him saying it, it was also clearly added in post. Which, what do you think
he's before?
Exactly. What did they have to get rid of?
Also, like, holy shit!
Holy fucking shit! He said.
What the fuck? That was crazy.
Yeah. I guess
that's what he said. The ending I thought was pretty sick. Not really. I thought it sucked. I mean, it looked cool at first because like Drago's on the top rope and then Aerostar was on the other top rope, right? From the other side of the ring, and started like crawling across the rope.
Yo.
Or not crawling, like tight rope walking. And then did a Hurricanrana. And I was like, all right, let's make this lame. And it's like a frog splash.
Woo! Well, he doesn't even know a frog splash. It's just like his fall forward, right? Like his.
He just fell onto.
Yeah, I love that move. Like, I'll be honest. Yeah, because that's the one that
onto people like Rey.
That Aerostar injured himself doing in Austin at South by Southwest the one time. He went up. I think I've told the story before, but he went up. It was like in a theater where they were wrestling, and he went up to the balcony. He went to the balcony of the theater and just fucking. Onto the concrete. No one was there to catch him.
Dude, just
yeah.
Oh no! Is there a
stretchered out? Oh, I hope it wasn't a televised show, but I imagine someone recorded it.
Oh man,
my mom might have a video.
My should be recording that, right?
My mom might have one. I'll have to ask her.
Your mom just has a video of a guy just falling,
belly flopping on the concrete.
Ouch! I don't feel bad. I feel bad for laughing at injuries, but like it's kind of on him, you know?
Yeah, he was fine. He was.
What was his angle there?
I just think.
Can he see through his mask? Is that the problem?
He's a blind wrestler. That's awesome.
Because like, you know, Sin Cara's mask, you really couldn't see out of it.
No, I never wore Sin Cara's mask. Believe it or not.
Well, apparently that's why the lights were yellow during his matches, so you could see better. Apparently, but like Aerostar's the same thing where like his mask is like more thicker, like the eye part, right?
Weren't
like
the lights blue during Sin Cara's matches?
It was like blue and yellow.
Oh, cool.
Like his color scheme. So, yeah, I think that's why he just misses a lot. He just can't see.
That's so
He just has to predict where people are. It's like Daredevil.
That makes sense.
He just has to use his hearing in wrestling.
But then he can't start fucking taking out his anger on his opponents when he fucks spots up, you know? He just can't do that.
I love that he was like, fuck, I missed my senton, you asshole. Let me beat the shit out of you real quick. But yeah, Aerostar won. Drago looks more like a jobber every week. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
I wonder who's gonna win this rivalry. I think it's gonna be Drago. I wouldn't be mad. It's just somebody who looks like a jobber.
I mean, honestly, neither one of these two are particularly impressive, like, stature-wise.
I think Drago's pretty cool, design-wise, you know? He's pretty
no, I think they're both badass. Man. One of them's an alien who rides rocket ships, and the other's a Drago from the Inner Earth. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. He has wings.
But when they
use him during the match one day.
When they lose to everyone, it makes them less cool, if that makes sense. But they handshake again. They've shook hands after every single one of their matches so far, Steven. So beautiful.
Do you like that when they shake hands when they're wrestling?
They're two good guys. I think
it's kind of corny.
Well, they're two good
guys. They have it
guys.
all the time in 205 Live. When I watched it, they always shaked hands. Like,
well, it's definitely going to be a story. Like after their next match, they're definitely not shaking hands.
One's turning heel. Yeah. One's gonna kick in the balls.
I hope so. Many times. Just won't start stomping or stop stomping his balls. It's awesome.
Spoilers: Drago will probably win the next match.
No,
I'm just saying.
I hope it's a squash. And then they also revoke Drago's win.
Loses.
Yeah, his shoulder was actually up Aerostar, so that
Aerostar was on drugs last week during his match with Drago. We're gonna retract his win, so we're having another match between these two.
The reptilian dragon man failed his drug test. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough life. But we go from that, Steven, to another Konnan promo.
Yeah, these are sick. I love this one. Except this one was like bad because it almost like gave me a seizure from watching it because there's like black and white like just like what's it called? Like just quick flashes of black and white on my face.
Which is tough because all the other videos have been like really cool, you know, like him in the rain beating up strangers, welding all this kind of equipment. And it's like really cool stuff. And like if you got a seizure from that, I would understand. But no, you got the seizure from the video of Konnan playing chess.
Which is so bad for me, man. I didn't know. I didn't think it was him playing chess at first, too. I thought it was like stock footage. They just put a filter on.
No, I thought it was him because I recognized his little fingers. But I thought he was in a public park, like playing strangers, you know, like playing kids and beating them and like hustling them for money.
Did you like the reveal of his opponent during the chess match?
Well, yeah, we get to the end of the vignette, and Konnan's been whooping ass in chess this entire time, and it's Prince Puma. He's been beating the shit out of Prince Puma in chess.
Rick, the most dumb-faced Prince Puma thing ever. Like, he just looks so lost playing chess.
That's so sad.
It's so bad. Konnan's coming back, guys, next week. I'm very excited. He's gonna have his revenge. I don't know why Konnan, you know, it's not his match.
How are any of these promos related, though? Because legitimately, the first one was like, I can control lightning. The second one was like, I don't even fucking remember the second one. I'm gonna be honest.
He's in a war right now with someone. He's in a war
with
Cage,
who?
I think.
No.
Cage injured him. But like, it makes, because remember, Prince Puma just can't talk, right? So the rivalry is actually with the guy who can talk, but just can't wrestle. It's very weird. Maybe we should ask the people at the K100 podcast their opinions on this storytelling. Or we just get blocked and hated by fucking Konnan.
I want to know if Konnan can actually play chess. You know, that's what I want to know.
Should we ask him that?
Yeah. Was that a shoe?
Hey, K100 podcast. Can he play chess?
Do you know how to play chess, Steven?
I feel like it's not that hard to learn, but like skill-wise, probably not.
No, because I was gonna ask,
you
was Konnan just moving around his pawns fucking aimlessly, like against the rules of chess in the video? Because that'd be awesome.
They like moved a piece like too much.
No.
Like their knight just goes forward or something.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Oh.
That'd be sick. But no, this
also, they're just in a random park, by the way, which I find really weird because there's a masked man and like an old dude just playing chess, right?
Well, if you remember correctly,
at a park,
Puma did have his mask prior to working in Lucha Underground. If like he was beating,
but
up
he's
the
in
homeless.
public at a park.
Yeah,
pretty
no,
weird
that's fair.
imagery, you know.
That's fair. No, you're right. You're right. But I get it. He has to protect his Aztec heritage, Steven, okay?
It's true.
Yeah.
He takes off the mask. It's disrespectful.
Well, also, wasn't the Aztec lore that you only take off your mask when you die? So, you know.
Is that it?
It was something like that. Something about beheadings. They explained it in the first episode.
In wrestling?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It does. So we go from Konnan playing chess to the match we've all been waiting for, Steven. You know, my main event for this episode. It is Big Ryck in a 3-on-1 match against the Crew. Yeah, it's elimination as well.
Yo, this was sick. I love the Crew when they came out because Melissa said they were from the streets.
Yeah, from
who knows
the
what street?
Streets.
What street are they from?
It doesn't matter what streets they're from, okay?
Maybe.
No, maybe. Definitely. By the way, Big Ryck has reapplied his eye patch for some reason.
Oh, sick. He took it back on. He realized he could see better with one eye.
I guess so.
And 1.5 eyes.
I guess so. I am pissed off, though, because the match began and Big Ryck immediately targeted Mr. Cisco. He knew who the biggest threat was, okay?
I liked it, too, because he was, like, thinking, who do I attack first here? And he just gets for our boy Cisco.
He saw the Cholo riding solo.
This motherfucker right here, dude, is so powerful in the ring, dude, okay? The actual ring general.
Yeah.
Of Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
Well, sick.
It's impressive because not only is he powerful inside the ring, he's also powerful outside it, Steven. The influence he wields he's the locker room leader, honestly, this Mr. Cisco.
He is. He's like Athena.
Yeah.
The locker room leader.
What?
You don't remember that interview? Where Athena was like, I was like the locker room leader of NXT, guys.
Ew, no. Also,
and she talked about like a minute later how she always was ready to pack her bags and leave. Which is very cool for a locker room leader to just like want to leave.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Every day. That's so cool.
I don't like Shane talking wrestlers, but just kind of
Athena's
weird.
One person who I don't think I will ever be able to call by their indie name. She's always gonna be Ember Moon to me. Yeah, I'm never gonna call her Athena like actually. Yeah, the Darewolf. Wait, sorry, who? No, the Darewolf was PJ Black. My bad.
I think she was just a werewolf person, right? I don't know. If
she became a furry in like the latter half of her run in WWE. It was
a furry
tough.
Barbarian woman. It was really weird.
I didn't like it. I'll be honest.
No,
but I also didn't like Ember Moon in NXT either. I thought she was kind of lame because she lost to Asuka.
I liked them. I liked how they like everyone's like, yeah, she's probably gonna be Asuka for the title, guys.
Yeah, no, you fucking wish.
And then, was it Asuka got injured or was she like?
No,
was that it, right? She got injured.
No. Asuka just got called up and they didn't want to have her lose, so she vacated the title.
That's so bad. Poor Athena just never had the chance, you know, because she's just no character. That's it.
They had a problem though, because they went from Ember to like Shayna to Kairi.
Shayna was cool.
Shayna, just, like, yeah, I like how she broke Dakota Kai's arm all the time. I thought that was badass. But like,
that was pretty sick. I remember that specifically. Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, look at Shayna now. You know.
She's playing League of Legends. That's pretty cool.
No,
right?
You know what? You bring up a good point.
She actually got the title back from Up Up Down Down because it went to AEW for a bit, so she stole it from AEW. That's canon.
Who got it in AEW?
I don't remember. Maybe it was like Soho. Well, someone who got fired probably. Maybe Soho.
I understand.
Maybe, I don't know.
But Steven, Big Ryck versus the Crew. Did you make the same observation I did about this match?
We learned that the moves where they jump on the turnbuckles with the guy sitting there, it's called I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool, but then I didn't write it down. Yeah, the Stampede, the Unicorn Stampede.
Treatment. That's what it's called. It's called the treatment.
Oh my bad.
That's how they treat you.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Well, my observation was that all 4 men in the ring are bald. Okay, all of them. That's crazy. Who let that match happen? Why did Dario book that? That's crazy. Yeah.
There's one girl with hair. That was pretty sick. But that's a spoiler.
Yeah. She's not out yet. She's not out yet. But the match is no disqualification. There's a kendo stick involved. Big Ryck takes said kendo stick from Cortez Castro and just waylays the fuck out of him with it. Matt Striker decides now is as good a time as ever to start quoting the Bible and scripture, so that's cool.
I love that. I love Bible references.
Yeah, and then Bale is eliminated from the match first, you know? Poor guy.
Like, I got like... Well, Bale's got put into like a chair, right? Like his head, he went head first into a chair that was like put in a corner. And then you just got destroyed by a slam, I think. I don't know what Big Ryck's finisher is called.
Rest in peace, Bale.
It's kind of like a choke slam, right?
Isn't it like the man slam? It's the Uranage.
Yeah. I think they call it Uranage, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bale just got destroyed immediately after that. And it was a 3 count. And then the crowd started chanting,
you
very
fucked
weird
up. You
chants. No.
What did they start
chanting? Kill that Crip.
Whoa, they did?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Who are they talking about?
I guess the crew.
Oh.
Like just all of them, I guess.
Wow.
Like when Big Ryck started like winning the match, the crowd starts immediately chanting "Kill that Crip." It's like, oh.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
I mean, I'll be honest, like
it's kind of weird.
The one person I knew who like lived in the area and would go to every Lucha Underground taping, it kind of fits the bill, you know, like I could see my friend who was going to the shows being part of the crew, you know? Like, he is also from the streets, as it were. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that chanting was really... Maybe it was cut out in your version, because I watched on the archive.
Yeah, I watched on archive, too.
Oh, you just didn't get it. Maybe it's my headphones, you know?
Maybe. Again, I was in and out of sleep during this episode. Yeah. Bell was eliminated first. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then at one point... Big Ryck goozles Mr. Cisco and Cortez Castro at the same time. Okay?
Bruh. It was amazing.
No, it was not. Don't love it.
No.
The crew is getting beaten up and goozled and throated.
The crew, man. They had like 5 minutes of them having the upper hand.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a 3-on-1. Like, oh, good for the crew. Like, they're putting in some work. They're pretty awesome. That ended. That ended pretty quickly. And also, Matt Striker at one point says, "We put smiles on people's faces here in Lucha Underground," which
pretty sick.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I thought we were done with all like the backhanded shots at WWE, but you know, I guess we can keep on with them.
I mean, WWE makes smiles sometimes, you know. Like, last week was last time with Liv Morgan winning.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. No,
I think that's it.
True.
Legit. Maybe, I don't know.
I smiled a little bit.
Shawn Michael never smiles anymore. He kind of lost it.
It's so sad. I cry every day about it. But Cortez Castro was the next man eliminated, Steven. And fuck yeah, because guess who the last man standing is? I don't know. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I think like he took like... Oh, I remember now. It was really stupid. So Big Ryck takes the kendo stick, right? He puts it in his arm and just clotheslines him. So, like, it looked really lame, because, like, he wasn't, like, swinging the kendo stick. He was just doing, like, a clothesline, both a kendo stick on his arm.
Well, there's a reason that Cortez Castro was eliminated with that move and not Mr. Cisco, because Mr. Cisco would never, okay?
No, I love Mr. Cisco in this match. This was awesome.
Yeah.
The guy's like, oh, shit. Fuck this, guys. I'm leaving. This match sucks. And he starts leaving, right?
Well, he realizes he's the last man on his team. It's a one-on-one. It's bullshit, honestly. This is supposed to be 3-on-1.
The spotlight moves over to the stairs where he was walking towards, and you see this figure coming out. A very sexy figure. A very sexy star comes out, right?
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, dude, remember me? And Cisco's like, no. Well, yeah. Sexy Star just pushes her off the stairs. Pushes him off the stairs.
For those who are not watching Lucha Underground along with us for this podcast, and maybe have never watched an episode of Lucha Underground in their lives, the temple where Lucha Underground takes place, every single person who enters the arena has to walk down a long flight of stairs. So this is what Mr. Cisco is climbing.
Do you like that? I'm just walking down the stairs.
Yeah, I think it's cool. You know, I don't mind it. I like how like Phoenix jumps down the stairs too. I love that shit.
Oh yeah. I think it looks cool when Big Ryck comes out because he's just a big man.
Hell yeah, his titties bouncing. It's awesome. And so, but Sexy Star is here to stop Mr. Cisco in his tracks and be like, Mr. Cisco, you go back to that ring and fight Big Ryck. And then Mr. Cisco's like, no. And then Sexy Star is like,
do that.
Fuck off. And she grabs Mr. Cisco and throws him down the stairs. And Mr. Cisco does the lamest ass roll, okay?
You're scared of getting injured?
So he should have done it Darby style, okay? Just fucking nosedive to the bottom. Yeah, that would have been sick.
And then, like, Mr. Cisco comes back to the ring, right? And Big Ryck just murders him.
Well, yeah, he opens him up.
For no reason.
He's bleeding, just so much red. Okay.
Yeah, poor Mr. Cisco like took the beating of a lifetime in this.
But this segment. Is great news for our T-shirt because now we can have him bleeding. Yeah. Okay.
Like the Britt Baker shirt.
I mean,
it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like I felt so bad because like the dude is just doing his job, right? Like, was he the one who turned on Big Ryck? Maybe, you know.
Well, yeah, that's what they kept saying. The commentators kept being like, "Oh, Big Ryck saved Mr. Cisco for last because he was the one who put the cigar in his eye."
Was he? Was that him?
Well, yeah, Mr. Cisco was the one who put the cigar in his eye. But okay. That's messed up of the commentators to say Big Ryck saved him for last, quote unquote, because Mr. Cisco withstood all that punishment. He deserved to be the last man in that match because he's the strongest and the leader of the crew.
He also bladed a lot, which is pretty sick. There's a lot of blading this episode.
There was a good amount. Yeah. But yeah, Big Ryck won, unfortunately. But fuck Sexy Star for being a hypocrite. She's like, oh, I'm tired of the men interfering in my matches. And then she has to go get involved in the man's match. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell?
Honestly, what she could have done. Well, it's no disqualification. So legit, she could have just gone to the match anytime she wanted. Like, help Big Ryck.
I mean, yeah, no, she was allowed to if she wanted, but evidently it was not needed.
Yeah,
Mr.
Like Big
Cisco
Ryck legit just 1v3'd everyone in one. Like Star didn't really help at all. Like she was pretty useless because Big Ryck was still gonna win anyways.
I love so much that I've already told you Big Ryck's fate in the world of Lucha Underground, right? Or have you forgotten it?
He gets murdered
in the comic book at the end of this season.
Are we gonna read that?
Yeah, we should. Okay. But why the fuck? Maybe they didn't know that he wasn't going to re-sign or some shit, but legit, Big Ryck just beat Sexy Star by holding her to the ground after 2 seconds and then destroyed the crew just 3-on-1.
He's just so strong.
And this man's going to be gone soon. Man's going to be gone.
Which is weird because they have another Brock Lesnar. Makes no sense.
It doesn't. But Steven, we go from that match to a little bit of promotion for next week's episode of Lucha Underground. It'll be a big old week for us to look forward to.
As money contracts.
For the first time ever, the AAA Mega Championship was going to be defended in the Lucha Underground Temple when Tejano...
Does that happen a lot? This title getting defended?
I don't think so. I think it's like just the storyline. But Tejano challenges Alberto El Patron for the title in a rematch in America. In a bull rope match.
Bull rope? I don't know what that means. It's just a match they use a rope?
Kind of, like they're tied together. I think Cena and like Rusev had one, didn't they?
Are those matches good, like the tied together matches? Because I thought
it depends. Like like with the 4 corners where you have to touch it. I think that's dumb shit.
Is that the one? Oh my god, I remember that Shaq versus JTG match with that. And I hated it. And I was like in 10.
Yo, I swear to God, maybe I misheard you, said Shaq versus JTG. And I was trying in my head to picture when the fuck did Shaq fight JTG? And why was it a bull rope match?
Beat up JTG.
Yo. Steven, we need to start our own promotion ASAP. The first 2 men we're booking. You know?
JTG versus Shaq.
JTG versus Shaq.
Shaq might cost a bit, but JTG probably won't. right? I assume.
We could just tell him, hey, we're going to let you fight Shaquille O'Neal, and he'll probably say, like, yeah, no, I'll be there. You know?
Yeah, I'll do it for free. It'd be good for him, you know?
Yeah. You know, he's a young up-and-comer, this JTG. He needs the rub.
And the next match they announced was for the Lucha title, is what Vampiro calls it.
He does call it the Lucha title.
Which is great, because I'm pretty sure I called the Lucha title, like, back then. You made fun of me for it.
You've done it before.
I'm actually in the right in this one.
Well, again,
I'm actually in the right here, though.
There are a lot of similarities between you and Vampiro, Steven.
What? No, I'm in the right, dude. I'm in the right here. It actually is called the Lucha title.
Oh, yeah, Vampiro said it. It's gospel, man.
Just kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's between Cage, right?
A Boyle Heights street fight
Puma.
Between Cage and Prince Puma. Woohoo.
I know. Is it exciting? I'm kind of excited for it.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't look less forward to an episode of Lucha Underground, because it's gonna be 2 long matches. And so, like, the only parts I enjoy about Lucha Underground are when I get to take my notes on, like, the dumb shit happening backstage or in promos, right?
Oh, so you don't want to, like, actually watch the matches, dude?
Legitimately, as much as it's a joke, I don't, unless it's like an AEW pay-per-view and it's a story I care about, I don't care about wrestling matches.
Yeah, guys, you don't watch wrestling. That's not a
joke. I can't anymore. I used to love it. Oh my god.
I think the thing with me growing older is, like, I can't really just put my full attention to wrestling anymore. I put it in the background nowadays, you know? That's my thing now.
And I used to get so upset. I used to get so upset that I would listen to wrestling podcasts, and then the podcaster I was listening to is like, oh, I was watching SmackDown in the background. I'm like, motherfucker, this is your job. The least you could do is watch the product. And now here I am. I'm a hypocrite. It's
hard to watch wrestling, dude. It's so long.
And boring, and horrible.
Like, you can watch a movie during that time, you know? Like Star Wars.
You honestly
Or a movie about wrestling, like The Wrestler.
Exactly.
That's actually, like, better. Or Nacho Libre.
Steven, if you've ever seen a one-legged dog, then you've seen me, okay?
Uh-huh.
Anyway. No. We're going to talk about Bruce Springsteen's rendition of The Wrestler, okay? We're going to talk about the song that Bruce Springsteen composed for the 2008 film The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, okay?
Wow.
It was a sad movie. My mom cried during it. Yeah. It's tough.
Why?
She was sad. She was saddened by the movie. He never got to make amends with his daughter. He died. Randy the Ram Robinson. Spoilers, guys. Chef's
a pretty good movie.
Yeah, we doing iDubbbz bits, Max Mofo bits from 2015.
You know Chef's a real movie, right?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it before it was a bit with Filthy Frank and all them. Yeah,
I did too, because it was a popular movie, because it was really good.
It wasn't that popular. No, it was not.
It was a popular movie before that.
It was in Redbox, I think, and that's why people watched it.
I mean, Redbox has a lot of movies on it.
It was like Jon Favreau and then the mom, Gloria from Modern Family, right?
Scarlett Johansson in it.
What? I thought it was the girl from Modern Family, the Sofia Vergara.
We're looking up right now.
Okay, please
looking up right now.
I swear to God it was Sofia Vergara. And she was Jon Favreau's wife.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. She plays Molly.
Who's Molly?
The girl from Chef.
The wife?
And Robert Downey Jr. was also in it.
Was Sofia Vergara not in it?
She wasn't in it. She played a different character.
She played the wife in the food truck.
Okay, but Scarlett Johansson was in it still.
How'd they get Scarlett Johansson?
I don't know. Maybe it's because Jon Favreau's just a very powerful man in Hollywood.
Damn. Dude, I thought all three of them, Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, and iDubbbz, were reinventing the wheel when they said, my name's Chef. You know, I thought that was...
Oh my gosh, you realize all of his casts are in Iron Man? So, like, legit... Iron Man might exist just because of Chef.
Yo, same cinematic universe.
MCU exists because of the movie Chef. That's funny.
I think it must be.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Chef came out after Iron Man. I'm stupid.
I like your version better.
No, this is good history. This is real history right here, dude.
Yeah,
so anyways, the main event of Lucha Underground happened.
Yeah, we had to watch another match. This match was very good. I loved this match.
I liked it. I've seen this match already, though.
Yes, because
that's the problem.
Last year, when I was like, Steven, we should watch Lucha Underground matches together. We watched 3 matches. We watched Swerve Strickland versus AR Fox in their death match. We watched the first ever Aztec Warfare, and then we watched this match because I think this is one of the most incredible just stipulations for a wrestling match.
I liked it.
Grave consequences. It's Lucha Underground.
Puro did the same match too, you know, but it exploded. Okay. In Wrestling Society X.
Well, listen. That was pretty cool. Did they have a procession of Dia de los Muertos people bringing it to the ring?
Did the casket explode?
Well, no, but
exactly.
They had Dia de los Muertos people.
Better than both these guys in this match.
Fine. Dude. Well, yeah, just a funeral procession comes out. Everyone in Thunder Rosa face paint, and they're carrying a rose-covered coffin to the ring. And this is all while Vampiro reads the Wikipedia article for what Day of the Dead is, just word for word.
It's like Halloween, but it's Mexican, guys. That's what Matt Striker said, actually.
He essentially said that, and then he was like, Vamp, you probably know a little bit more than me, don't you? And I was expecting Vamp to be like, oh, I guess. But Vamp was like, yes, I do. And then he launched into a again, the Wikipedia article for what Dia de los Muertos is.
Maybe he just knows it on top of his head, like all this knowledge about Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because that's his gimmick.
I guess so. Man. I guess so. Well, the crowd, by the way, is still very much on Mill's side when he comes out to the ring, which is a little sad for Phoenix. He comes out with his rock, by the way. No napkin style though, which is bullshit.
Okay. See the rock, which is crazy. I don't think we've seen the rock before, have we?
Outside of the napkin?
Yeah.
Well, we saw it last week because remember he beat the fuck out of I think it was Phoenix with the rock.
Oh.
Yeah, or maybe it was vice versa. Maybe Phoenix tried attacking Mill with the rock. Something to that effect.
I think it was both actually, wasn't it?
I don't know. The poor rock needs to be put back in its napkin though, okay? It needs to be protected.
Dude. Let's go back to Rocky Mania.
Protect the rock at all costs, Steven. And so
it's a cool rock. It's like all black and shiny, you know?
It is. But then we went to commercial break after Mill came out. And I only make note of that because when we came back from commercial break, they like it wasn't like piped in crowd noise because they weren't trying to trick us like, oh, the crowd is cheering. But they had a weird ass, like creepy sound effect of these men all in unison saying, Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. It was really weird.
Lucha. It's the Dead. They're speaking for this match.
Oh, it was them? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The broadcast got like haunted by ghosts. That's a really big Lucha fan.
Crazy. Spooky ghosts all cheering for Lucha. That's awesome. And then we come back to the match. Rey Fenix is coming out, and Matt Striker says, "Death is what unites all of us," which is true. And then
everyone dies. Pretty relatable.
Everybody. Is that Ciampa's theme song? Did Ciampa change his theme song? Shit, that's sad.
I think she did twice. I think his new theme has like lyrics in it. It's pretty sick.
Yo.
Too bad you never hear it because he's on main event.
That is pretty tough. Even if he were in the main event of WrestleMania, I still wouldn't hear it, Steven. I have to tell you.
He's with the Miz now. That's his thing.
Oh. Does Ciampa also have large, massive elephant balls?
That might be a thing.
I hope so. I hope that's the glue that's bonding them together. Is their massive testicles. And so, Katrina eventually comes out. She didn't accompany either man to the ring. She comes out. She's a neutral party, of course, only cucking Mil Muertes. And she's there to watch, I guess. And at one point during the match, Mil and Phoenix get thrown into the commentary table. And Vampiro and Matt Striker, again, in unison, they both say, "Oh, shit." Which I thought was just that was like the nicest moment ever. It was so cute.
Dude, there's some good development. There's some good long-term booking right here, guys.
Exactly. The $1 million man moment earlier, and now them saying, "Oh shit" together. It's beautiful stuff.
Like the meme, "Oh shit."
oh fuck. The Liv Morgan one? That's awesome.
I like the part in the match where I think it was Phoenix getting thrown down the stairs. And he actually bumps like a woman in a red dress.
No,
that was
not the woman in the red dress.
And then I think immediately after that, Mil was gonna do like a backflip off like the not turn, but what's the thing the Viter is called? I don't know what that's called. Like the wall, I guess rail.
Like the barricade, yeah, the railing, yeah.
The barricade? Maybe it was just a random wall. I don't know. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, he was gonna do some parkour, Mil Muertes.
Yeah. I remember Phoenix was like, "Yo, dude, hold on me, okay?" And the dude's like, "Dude, you're bloody and you're sweaty. Stop touching me." He's like turning away from Phoenix.
So true.
But he's like, he's even to like bounce himself, right? He's like holding on to this dude who's just like trying his best to avoid him. It was so weird and awkward looking.
That's tough. That's tough. Yeah. I'm really sorry to hear that. There was one point too when they were on top of Dario's office and like they were both teasing like murdering one another by like throwing the other off of it. That was a cool spot.
They didn't do it.
Did you see, by the way, that Phoenix's mask, half of it is the Lucha Underground logo?
Maybe.
Pretty badass.
That was a cool color.
Pretty badass.
I liked. I don't know. At a certain point, is it even worth wearing a lucha mask? You're just gonna rip it off like 95%.
Yeah, we do have that to talk about too, because Phoenix's face is so bloody. The mask is ripped, just blood everywhere.
Is that why luchadors wear masks so like they can't blade?
Yep, that's why. Yep, it goes back to.
Have we discovered this Lucha Underground secret? This lucha secret? This is crazy, dude. We discovered it.
Because just so many Americans would come over to Mexico and try stabbing their opponents in the forehead, and the only way around
Cody's, you know, a bunch of Cody's going to Mexico, a bunch of New Jacks, you know, just like, all right.
That's the most valuable lesson I learned from Bret Hart's book, okay, for when I inevitably become a pro wrestler one day, is you never let someone else blade for you, okay? If someone says, oh, I got you, no, it's just like a little cut, you never let them do it.
Engage one, we just sliced their throat.
Fuck. What?
It's my favorite.
You mean, oh shit, the David Arquette one? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Man, my neck hurts now.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Vampiro says, just a non sequitur at one point, being involved in vampire cults my whole life. This stuff really messes up your psyche.
That's canon.
It is canon.
Wait, is it a cult or I thought it was just an actual vampire, man?
Those were Vampiro's words exactly. Because he was involved in vampire cults.
He knows it's fake then. He's not a real vampire then.
Well, why does that have to be fake if he's involved in vampire cults?
Oh.
Why can't he be a real vampire involved in a vampire cult?
Oh.
Why can't he? Tell me.
Can he go in the sun?
No, definitely not. That's a silly question, Steven. That's a silly question.
That makes sense. Sorry.
And then Vampiro also says at one point, Phoenix stole his girl. He stole his life.
What?
Which is like, I know it was that serious, man. Like,
he's cucking him 1,000 times.
Mil Muertes is a handsome man. He could find another woman. Maybe no one as pretty as Katrina, but he could find another woman. You know. Props.
I like when Rey and Katrina kiss, and Rey always looks really shocked.
He's so happy to be there every time. He can't believe that this woman's interested in him.
Like, good for him.
I get it. That's how I feel whenever I kiss my girlfriend who looks like Paige, Steven. It's a shock every time. I feel it's euphoria is really what takes over my body.
Like the TV show Euphoria, you know?
Oh my gosh, exactly.
All that.
And so I didn't realize it was that deep. That Phoenix had stolen Mil Muertes' entire life. Like that's kind of sad. I feel a little bad at this point, you know. It's tough stuff.
So has Phoenix ever died in this like canon, or is he can't die?
Well, not yet. He hasn't died.
Like he's the man of 1,000 lives, right? But like I think Katrina said like this guy never dies. So I'm very confused on that stuff. He just like reincarnates a lot, or just legit just cannot die.
I have no fucking clue.
Because he's an immortal man. I'm really confused by this.
I have no idea. The crowd starts cheering, "We want blood," by the way, before Rey Phoenix was bleeding. Soon thereafter, Phoenix was bleeding. Yeah.
Really hard.
And then once he is busted
dripping,
open,
though.
he was
pretty sick.
Gushing, Steven. Oh my god, he was more than dripping. His face was covered.
I don't know. I think I like bleeding, but sometimes like it's kind of nasty. All those germs in the air, you know, just going in that gaping hole in your face.
And they are not afraid of getting into the crowd too. Like you mentioned, he was thrown into the woman with the red dress.
Yeah, because of HIVs, they're just fucked, you know.
Yeah. Rey Phoenix, notorious for his AIDS, of course.
Yeah.
And then he was thrown into the commentary booth again, and this time they fucking knocked out the XLR cables and commentary was down for like a good 60 seconds, which I appreciated.
I think it's pretty cool though when it goes down for a bit.
Yeah.
Like when they mess up like audio equipment, I think it's a fun
because if you look at their audio setup, they don't have a more complicated mixer than I have right next to me. You know, it's not the highest production.
Did you expect them to?
No, but I mean it makes sense why it's fucking getting knocked out all the time, you know?
Yeah. That proves our theory. They just touch it too much, and it just cuts it out their audio.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we never really explained earlier. This match, it's called Grave Consequences. There was a funeral procession of people coming out because it's a casket match. They call it Grave Consequences in Lucha Underground, and this is the first of its kind.
Creed Consequences at first. I got really confused.
That would be a confusing experience. That would be a very confusing experience.
Again, I was also on the bus and I just couldn't hear it. Maybe. That's probably why.
But you could hear the "fuck up that Crip" chants earlier, like that.
It's pretty loud.
Yeah. No, I understand. Well,
I don't know how they don't pipe that out.
What if they piped it in? It wasn't there in the arena. Nobody was chanting for
some
it.
Guy was just really, some guy was really racist that day at work.
Yeah.
It's my time now, guys.
Well, Steven, Rey Fénix at one point kicks Mil Muertes into the coffin, and Catrina slams the lid shut. She has helped seal the fate of Mil Muertes.
No.
Which, good for fucking Fénix, by the way.
Turning on either one.
They really were. But I think good for Fénix. He celebrates afterwards, but
he kind of like jobs ever since dating her, you know.
How?
And by jobs, maybe he just loses. It's just Mil.
I guess. But because Catrina didn't have an opponent to lick, because Mil Muertes was inside the casket, she instead took Pasquale's rock and she licked that instead.
All that dirt and minerals, man. I love it. Yummy.
And then she leaves Rey Fénix while he's celebrating, which I don't know if that's like like she wants him to have his moment, or if it's like, okay, I've used you for what I wanted, and now I don't need you anymore.
Later, loser.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. She's
gone. She goes poof. He's like, yo, what the heck, girl?
And
I showed you my dick. Where's yours?
Is
that how the meme goes?
What?
Is that how I sent you my dick. Where's mine? Something like that.
I like the idea that Rey Fénix was fully expecting a penis under Catrina's dress. What are you talking about, Steven?
Yeah, maybe.
Good for him. Oh my god.
He likes it. He likes it. I don't blame him.
Yeah, Tyler Bates style. Me too. So
we might get canceled for this joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What joke?
Exactly.
Oh. Well, Steven, I think that's the episode. Again, I was falling asleep, so I don't know if there was anything after the match. Like, I don't know if there was a Dario segment. I don't think there was. I think it just kind of cut to the end of the episode. But maybe we both missed a segment, and then we're bad lore keepers, and I apologize for that.
That girl is still kidnapped, by the way.
Oh, shit. Saying. Black Lotus? Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
Tough.
Maybe she's dead in a ditch. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows? I thought it was a fun match. That's it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a very good match. Like, again, when I was choosing all Lucha Underground matches ever, this was one of the ones I had us watch because I liked it so much.
I think my favorite match is like when a guy just kills a person, you know? It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Pretty fun.
It's fun. Well, Steven, did you have any other thoughts on this? This episode of Lucha Underground, honestly, was not that bad. It's just
I liked half of it. I didn't really care about the first match. I'm just tired of Aerostar, to be honest.
No, you love Drago, but you can't stand Aerostar?
Well, Drago's boring, but he has a cool mask, you know?
No.
Aerostar's looks kind of lame.
I get it. I
like the boys, unironically. I think they're really funny.
Yeah, Dalton Castle's boys. I love them. So much. Who are you talking? Are you talking about the crew?
Yeah, the crew.
The boys?
I don't like them, the boys.
That's
being
cool.
the boys, like that, you know?
That's so sick.
Hey, being the boys here.
No, I understand.
I like Big Ryck's look. Too bad it doesn't last so long, apparently. So that's cool.
Yeah, murder happens.
This match is pretty fun.
Yeah,
that was a good episode. There hasn't been a good episode in a while.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I liked it. We're getting back on track. It's just next week I don't want to watch that fucking bull rope match with goddamn Tejano and Alberto. Like,
apparently Tejano is really good. That's what Sam said.
I do. Like, Tejano is pretty good. But like at the same time, I'm never in my life going to seek out a Tejano match. You know?
Yeah?
No, I'm just not.
Wow.
I'm just not. So this is the only circumstance in which you will. Yeah. That's cool.
I look forward to them.
Steven, can I have you watch the AAA match 3 times next week so you can like give us a really deep analysis?
It's like the Meltzer lore.
Yeah, and then if you could give us like an official match rating, you know, maybe describe like the story for the match. Maybe go back and watch.
How do those match ratings work? I can't go 5 stars, right? Is that too high? I gotta go like 4.25.
Well, if it's a 5-star match, you can go. If it's 6 stars, you can go 6 stars, Steven.
6 stars?
Yeah, 6. That's what they call him. 6 stars Tejano. Yeah.
Is he as good as Kenny Omega? My Kenny?
He's better.
Omega?
Better. Everyone knows Tejano's better than Kenny Omega. People have called him the Mexican Kenny Omega, but better for a long time.
Kenny of Mexico.
He really is.
It's true.
Is he even wrestling still, Tejano? I hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully. He's pretty young, right?
He was like
20
late 20s,
like
and that was like 10 years ago. So he's probably mid 30s now, mid late 30s.
Right, another Tejano Jr. That'd be pretty sick.
Oh yeah, no, that would be. Well, Steven, I think it's about time we start talking about what else was happening in the world of wrestling when this week of Lucha Underground aired. Would you like to get to it?
Wow. Yes.
Let's do it. Yo, Steven.
Hey, what week is it?
Well, you're the host, so you're the host this episode. I'm just the other host, so you should probably tell me
December
the date.
8th.
December, you think it is?
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we're 2 weeks away from WrestleMania.
It is December.
You think it's December?
It's December. Happy New Year, Lucha Underground.
No, it's actually March 18th of 2015. This episode that we had watched of Lucha Underground.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
March 18th.
I know, it's an exciting.
It's an important holiday on March 18th, right?
When's that?
I don't know. Is there some holiday? Let's look it up real quick.
I was gonna say Black History Month, but that's February. Not MLK Day. I don't think it's
the 77th day of the year.
Yeah.
The 78th in leap years.
That's impressive.
It's Adam Levine's birthday.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
No, and I do celebrate.
Maroon 5 fan? I'm a big one.
No, I'm more into his solo stuff.
Oh, Kara's Flowers? I'm also a big fan of that.
No, I've just seen him on The Voice, and I just think he's a nice guy. Yeah.
He's a good judge.
He's a fair judge.
Are they judges or are they like investors?
I don't know, and nor do I care. I'm going to be honest.
They're Shark Tank, they're investors.
Well, Shark Tank is a very different show from The Voice, believe it or not.
But, like, isn't like the point like they're trying to like get a talent to like go under their contract in The Voice, or is that another show I'm thinking of?
I think you're right, because that's how like Emblem 3, One Direction, and Fifth Harmony started. Because like I think they all started as solo acts, and then they were like, well, we'll offer you a contract, but only if you're all together. Which
and then you can break up later.
Exactly. Do you miss Fifth Harmony?
That one TikTok of like Liam from One Direction doing a dance and it looked really lame?
No.
It got really viral.
Believe it or not,
I think like
my algorithm doesn't show me One Direction content. Not as much as I'd like, at least. Yeah.
This one, like, he does like a little like crouch, and like he comes back up and like almost trips on himself.
Poor Liam. Poor Liam. Well, Steven, let's talk about March 18th in the world of wrestling from 2015.
Wow.
And the first news I have written down here is massive. And that is that Vince Russo has broken his radio silence of 2 weeks.
What? Already?
And he's come back online to do a special WrestleMania prediction show. Okay.
Wow.
And
that's so impressive.
Do you know how he made his predictions for who was going to win each match at WrestleMania?
How does he do it?
He used the Rock'em Sock'em robots, and that's how he chose his results. It's just pretty badass. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I think it's pretty cool. I think if we do in-person Following Lucha, we could do that for AEW predictions.
Rock'em Sock'em robots?
Use the Rock'em Sock'em robots. And
still content? Makes sense.
I mean, yeah. I feel like if there's anyone we're allowed to steal content from, Vince Russo.
It's Vince Russo.
And it was 2015. Maybe. When was the last time that he did Rock'em Sock'em robots? Okay, and we already established Vince Russo likes me. Okay,
it's true.
We know this.
Like you a lot.
So we're good. We're good, man. And then, what's probably the biggest news from this week? Let's just talk about it right now. Because I remember this very clearly. Is Rey Mysterio had a match down in Mexico with one Perro Aguayo Jr.
Wow.
At one point, Rey Mysterio went for a 619 on Perro Aguayo Jr. With Perro Aguayo hunched over the ropes. And when Rey Mysterio connected with the move, Perro Aguayo didn't move. This is because Perro Aguayo had passed away.
Oh, no. I thought he had a heart attack at that time.
Well... yeah, and just to clarify, this isn't a wrestler passing away Troy Two Dime style.
It's not a joke. This guy actually
Yeah,
died.
this is a wrestler passing away, Perro Aguayo Jr. style, which is sad. And
how did it go? Just in a 619 position, and that's you
it's
die,
so sad.
you know?
It triggered like a core memory for me too. I remember when I found out this news, I was playing Splatoon and watching New Legacy Inc. on Twitch. Okay.
Splatoon. Yeah. That's how it starts. You talk about death. Oh, I was playing Splatoon, guys.
But like I can picture the course. You know the course where like you're in midair and like it's like a zigzag down. Does that make?
Yeah, it's like a tower, right?
Yeah. Like
yeah.
You start and then it's like it forms like a V, right? And like you spawn in these corners. Yeah. I was playing that map.
Was that like the ink one? Like not ink. Was it like oil one? Like an oil rig?
Oh, it may have been. That's a good call. I think it was like an oil rig. But yeah, I was playing that online, and I learned about Perro Aguayo. I don't mean to laugh. It's just
awesome.
The fact that it's so related to Splatoon is a little unfortunate.
Did he die again?
Well, it was initially.
I remember people saying Rey murdered a dude.
Well, yeah,
that's what happened, right?
Well, because initially, the report was that he had passed away. His death was ruled from cervical spine trauma. And they
from a 619.
Well, they attributed it to the drop kick setting up for the 619. So when Rey kicked him in the back, they thought that traumatized his spine and killed him. Yeah. And then when they did the autopsy and the coroner's report came out, they sort of ran it back and they said he actually died from having a stroke. Basically, he fractured his vertebrae, and that led to him having a stroke. But they don't really talk about how he fractured his vertebrae, you know?
Oh. He just randomly just had a stroke then.
Well, no. Because you don't just randomly fracture your vertebrae. Like, the stroke was because of the fracture, right? But the fracture doesn't just happen. Something becomes fractured, right?
It's gonna be like a true crime like episode about this one day.
No, we just need to arrest Rey Mysterio. Okay, it's about time. This man's been free for too long.
Hey, to be fair, this man has gone through enough. You know, he's got his eye ripped off.
You know what?
He got thrown off the building.
Good. We forgot he was murdered.
It's quite a bit, that Rey.
Huh. Yeah, that is a little unfortunate.
A lot too. I remember specifically, some girl in my class. I forgot. It was maybe a chemist. She was like, "Do you hear about that wrestler that died?" No, that's it. That's all I remember.
It was mainstream news, but like no one knew who the fuck Perro Aguayo Jr. was. I didn't either.
You knew Mysterio, right?
Well, yeah, people knew Rey, but. And I guess that was kind of why it was such a big story. But I remember like at one point too, someone saying, because I was listening to so many podcasts and radio shows back then. Someone was like, Perro Aguayo Jr. It was probably Dave Meltzer. He was like, he was a big deal in Mexico. He was like the John.
He's a big deal.
He was like the John Cena of Mexico. And
wow, really? That's crazy,
yeah.
Dude.
Well, I don't. Is that true? Do you think?
Was he the one who like says people know Kenny more than Roman Reigns or something?
No one. He's not said that. He didn't say that.
Silly.
He didn't say that, Steven. No, he didn't.
No, it's true.
No, he didn't.
No, it's true.
No, stop. But yeah, no, he was slumped over for the 619, had a stroke, and unfortunately, Steven, if you remember back to the video, if you watched it at the time, the man was stretchered out on a piece of plywood. And that is apparently because 3 other people that same night were also injured on the card. And one of them had like some spine injury, so the medic didn't want to take that wrestler off the stretcher because he feared it might fuck up his spine. So they put the poor dead man on a piece of plywood before they tried resuscitating him, which is sad. Very sad.
That's good. Some GCW stuff right here.
And then his dad, like the legendary professional wrestler Perro Aguayo Sr., was apparently facing medical complications of his own, and his family had decided not to tell him that his son had died because they didn't know how he would respond to it. Just such a sad circumstance all around. I know.
Oh man,
at that
bad story.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, after Rey, this is like one of Rey's first matches, right? Did you plan that?
No, I did not.
Dude, that's such an asshole thing if you planned that out.
No,
that's such a dick move.
I'm sorry. I did my notes way after I put this on.
This is like after Rey, like it was one of his first matches like on the Indies, right? Or was that a bit after he left the WWE?
Oh fuck. You're right, because we've been tracking the story about how Rey Mysterio has been like wanting out of his contract. Yeah, wrestling news blog lady never reported on Rey leaving WWE. That's some fucked up shit.
Messed up. I got TNA news.
God, she really was though. Literally, do you know how many Impact previews I have to scroll through? Okay.
She's a big fan, you know. She wants to save the business.
There's not even a Raw preview every week on the website. But Wrestling News blog lady always fucking does her TNA preview and recap.
I have that Mr. Anderson news, man. That guy is so good.
I guess so. But no, I'm pissed at her, honestly. That we never got the scoop. We never got the scoop. Yeah. Can you look it up right now, Steven? When did Rey Mysterio leave WWE in 2015? Because I'm hoping it was recent. Because if it was back like months ago, fuck, man. This is bullshit.
Let's see. He left around...
No, I don't want around. I want to the hour.
Yeah?
Yeah. You find
really
it?
hard.
No, you got this, man.
Well, I get a bunch of stuff like, hey, Ray, why'd you leave in 2015? You don't tell me
oh my god. Just go do his Wikipedia. What are you talking about?
Hang on.
Oh my god.
All right, Rey Mysterio Wikipedia.
Steven, were you a big Perro Aguayo Jr. guy?
Storylines. He left.
It's a yes is the answer. He was a big Perro Aguayo Jr. guy.
February 26th. We're like a week off or two.
Okay. February 20th. Yeah, no, that's not that bad. It's within the month. So
yeah,
I guess it's okay, Wrestling News blog lady. Maybe just think it around to reporting it.
Following Lucha thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, not real. Like the thumbs in the middle, you know? Like
3.5 stars.
Yeah, kinda. But yeah, Rey was over in Mexico, killed a man. Tough.
Back now, though.
Yeah, he's back now. He is. He made a full recovery.
Or like, is that just thing he never talks ever?
He went on Instagram like immediately afterwards. He said that he was honored to share the man's last moments in the ring with him, which seems like a really weird way to.
Why would you say that?
Talk about it. Yeah.
I'm glad I was one of the last people JFK met before he got killed.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so glad I was right there next to him in the car. It was just so glad I could share the moment with him.
I would say that. Anything else happened this week that's not death related?
Well,
or maybe there is. I don't know.
One more note on Rey Mysterio and Perro Aguayo Jr. I think because both their dads were wrestlers, they knew each other when they were really young. Because one of the photos Rey posted was them as children, like in their wrestling outfits together. So like, I don't want to judge how he like coped with his friend dying in the ring, because it seems like they knew each other since childhood. You know, like they probably got their own shit going on.
Sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad. But you know, Kevin Nash was announced for the Hall of Fame. So all's well that ends well.
Let's go, dude.
We now have the final lineup for the 2015 class of Hall of Fame, Steven. Would you like to hear it?
Yo, who is it?
We got Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, okay? We got Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers? Were those their names?
I remember that.
Butch and Luke, I think. Yeah. We got Alundra Blaze.
I don't watch them.
Which is cool.
That's cool.
Badass. We got Larry Zbyszko.
Pretty meh.
Cool. We got Rikishi.
Yo, that guy killed The Rock.
Yeah,
he did it for him.
Rest in peace.
He killed Stone Cold, not The Rock.
Then we got he killed The Rock. He murdered The Rock in cold blood. The news hasn't broke yet. This is a Following Lucha exclusive.
It's just some lookalike like Avril Lavigne. It's like, well, we'll never see the original because he died.
That's so sad. Well, Connor the Crusher is also in the Hall of Fame. Good for him. Good for him. Well earned. The Macho Man Randy Savage.
Disgusting promotional tactic 2015. Dave Meltzer.
Oh shit! Was Connor the Crusher actually, did it win that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like it'd be so funny if he did that.
That would be fucked up.
Did you see that? Just him doing most disgusting promotional tactic. Why is that a category, by the way?
It's the Observer, man. I don't know what you want.
It's just such a lame category.
A little bit. But Macho Man Randy Savage is the headliner. But I think the real headliner. Yeah, I know, right? I'm surprised Kevin Nash didn't get his own.
Crazy.
But the real headliner was Arnold Schwarzenegger going into the celebrity branch. What the fuck has Arnold ever done in WWE?
He was in WCW.
What'd he do?
He was the Terminator.
For how long?
Like 1/9, I think. Like he was an actual, like he came out as the Terminator.
Yeah,
like,
I remember in the video games, you know, like
no, it happened in real life.
Yeah, I'm just saying my memory because I'm a 21-year-old is he?
What?
I know, pretty.
You
crazy.
don't watch 90s wrestling when you weren't alive?
I watched the entirety of WWF from the summer of 1996 to the summer of 1990 to the fall of 1997. Okay.
Okay.
All of it. I watched Shotgun Saturday Night.
He was on some SmackDowns. That's pretty cool, right?
I guess. It was weird to me. He got
the American Dream coming from Austria.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
I don't know much of WWE. He was in Kindergarten Cop.
I do remember that. Fond memories. He
was in that movie. He was like, put the cookie down. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. What do you prefer, Kindergarten Cop or The Pacifier starring Vin Diesel?
Oof. I never seen The Pacifier Vin Diesel,
It's very good.
Oh, was there like a phase in like Hollywood where like they have like these big muscular men into like these like
very emasculating roles, like the Tooth Fairy?
Is it just like a fetish for like the people who are making these movies? Like, oh man, those big guys, let's make them look lame.
It's not a fetish. Okay, imagine if you're a housewife in America, right? You got 5 kids at home, okay? Your husband's a schlub. He's drinking beers every night. You know, all you want is a big, strong man to just like curl up with you in bed, provide you the comfort and strength that you want from a man, okay? And so like a man like Vin Diesel, he's gonna do that, you know?
Do it for family.
Exactly. It's all about family, Steven.
I've actually never seen the Fast and the Furious movies, like at all.
Ever.
I hear they're good. No, I never seen one.
Anna Lucia from Lost is in it. If that's
wow, I never seen Lost.
Oh no,
either.
That's tough.
I know J.J. Abrams does that, right? Was Lost.
Oh, did he direct that?
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I think that's where he got like most of his credits from.
Let's go.
Lost.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. I heard the ending is bad. I think that's the meme, right? His ending sucks.
I think people who watched it at the time, it's the same thing with The Sopranos. People who watched it live thought it was shitty, but now with
Breaking
like
Bad, right? Like people thought the Breaking Bad ending wasn't good.
I don't know anything about Breaking Bad. I'm gonna be honest. There's that one girl that's in it. From
that one girl.
What's her name? Kristen Ritter from That Bee in Apartment 32 with Eric Andre.
Sick. Loved it.
What was sick?
Overdoses in the show. When she overdosed on this show and died.
Oh no.
Spoilers.
Steven, there's so much death this episode. This is so sad.
Well, let's like Breaking Bad. I think it's fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like, Steven? I like WWE Studios film Interrogation, starring Edge and CJ Lana Perry.
We're gonna watch this movie.
I hope not. I don't even know if it's on our list, but it probably should be. Where basically Lana has been off of TV for weeks now, but Wrestling News Blog Lady was excited because there was confirmation that Lana will be appearing at WrestleMania 31 alongside Rusev. Okay, stop your yawning. We're talking about Lana.
That's good to know.
Don't you ever yawn,
CJ Perry,
when we talk about her.
Is it CJ Parker or Perry? Because Parker's a wrestler, right?
CJ Parker is Juice Robinson, isn't it?
Oh, Juicy. Yeah.
Yeah, Juicy.
Yeah,
I love Juice.
It's crazy how he's like married to Tony Storm.
That is.
Are they married or are they dating?
Yo, how is that? Tony Storm and Juice are like the same as Liv Morgan and Bo Dallas. You know, like these are like mirror images.
No,
that's crazy.
Because Juice was in Japan.
Oh,
right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, Tony was in Stardom for a little bit. Florida. Tony was in Stardom.
That's right. She's in UK in Stardom.
Well, Steven, basically,
was she in Stardom when they dated? Because I thought she dated Tyler Bates for a bit.
They obviously met somehow, man. I don't mind. Also, maybe. Juice wasn't over in Japan for the entire pandemic, so they probably met at that point.
Was he not? It's crazy.
No.
I didn't keep up with New Japan during the pandemic. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if it was good or not.
Yeah, I didn't watch wrestling during the pandemic. The pandemic killed my love for wrestling, Steven.
What?
Believe it or not.
That's crazy, dude. I always win the pandemic over your loss.
No, you're right. You're right.
Weird.
Basically, the movie Interrogation, the reason Lana's been away for so long, the gist behind it is that there's an IT woman, aka Lana, and an interrogator. What are you talking about?
Nah.
Steven, that's sexist. Why would you say that?
No, it's not.
Yes,
she's not attractive enough. She needs to be more attractive to be an IT woman.
Oh, I think that also qualifies as sexist. I'm not too
humanizing.
Oh, my bad.
Actually, you know the trope I talked about last time on Arrow, where like the geeky like IT girl, right? Where like the all nerdy quirky. Is that what Lana plays?
Oh, is that Lana?
Like the hot quirky IT girl?
Maybe.
Hacker.
Well, Edge is the interrogator in the movie Interrogation, so that's cool. And the idea is that they have to handle a bomb threat in Las Vegas.
Oh no!
Great.
I got a WWE event too.
Yeah, I hope. I really love that WWE Studios had one idea and one idea only.
Bombs,
terrorists. Fix it, wrestler.
Hey, Mr. Wrestler, you want to be in a movie? Yeah, man, that sounds good. Cool, man. Yeah, I'll do it.
How do you feel about Russian terrorists? That's all of them.
And Russians.
How do you feel? So, yeah.
Who would you want in a WWE movie about bombs and terrorists?
Like today?
I would love Ricochet to be in one. Yeah, like today.
Yo, Ricochet is a great call, Steven.
Ricochet, that's what I've been saying, right? Like, think about his acting. He can do like a backflip over the bomb, grab it, throw it, and then do like a backflip to a Pele kick of the bomb and kick it to like, I don't know, like a feet away or something.
Well, for your Ricochet, I raise you an Omos, okay? An Omos, rather. Yeah. Just running around trying to undo bombs, fucking defuse them.
The bomb is like on a really high shelf, and like he is the only guy who can reach it on the shelf.
Yo, that's genius.
Oh, that's a good movie, dude.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
What about a Kevin Nash bomb movie where it's like a comedy?
No, like I'm cool with Kevin Nash just being in Magic Mike. I'm pretty happy with that. You know? Did you know he was in Magic Mike, Steven?
No, I never watched Magic Mike.
No.
I didn't think that movie appealed to me.
Oh, we should add that to our list for Following Lucha. Because Kevin Nash is in it. I think he's like one of the male dancers. I think he's like a pretty, not big character, but he's
a pretty boy? It's crazy.
He's a pretty boy, yeah.
He's a pretty boy, yeah.
Also this week in wrestling, Goldust is pissed, and he is letting the world know about it on Twitter. Because apparently...
He's pissed a lot.
He is.
You know, in life.
He's an angry boy, this Dustin Runnels. And he is upset that he's not going to be fighting Cody at WrestleMania.
No.
They've been building this feud for months. Stardust versus Goldust. The tag team broke up, Steven. Okay? And he thought, okay, we'll get brother versus brother at WrestleMania. This is the plan. This is the goal. That's what Creative promised us. But apparently, they had such a bad match at Fastlane. The crowds like booed it so badly, they nixed all the plans.
I mean, it's kind of on them, you know.
It's not on them.
In 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, exactly. Look at what happened literally like 3-4 years later. It's not their fault. Okay.
Blood match.
The blood match. I need my older brother. It's such a good match. What a cute
Cody.
moment.
Cody Road.
So basically, instead of them fighting one-on-one at Mania, Goldust is in the Andre, and Cody's in the 8-man Intercontinental ladder match. Which
that's a pretty cool match.
Badass match. That power bomb from Kevin Owens to Sami Zayn, or was it vice versa? Fuck, it was brutal either way. The Miz almost winning. Right? Shit. Oh yeah, he bounced off bad. But the Miz almost winning was so exciting.
That's the Ryder one. Right, that was like, I think this was like the first time I actually reacted to like wrestling in a positive way. Like really excited to watch wrestling. Was Ryder one.
Let's go.
That's the last time I actually like jumped out of my seat. Like, yeah, this is awesome.
I remember
that's not live because I feel like when it's live, it's easier to do that.
Yeah, it definitely is. I remember watching the WWE 24 documentary that came out about that WrestleMania. And
do they like break kayfabe in those? Do they break kayfabe in the documentaries? Like, are they like, you're gonna win this match now? Is that what they do during it, or do like, they play it off like they're going to like a?
No, they don't say like, oh, you're gonna win the match, but they'll like. It's also changed. The WWE Network changed a lot from its inception in like 2014 to like when it moved to Peacock. Because by the time it moved to Peacock, they didn't give a shit. Yeah. Okay, there was no such thing as kayfabe. But in 2014, it was still like it was a big deal when Table for 3 was a thing. You know. So, but basically, no. I remember the thing about the documentary is that Zack Ryder, the main thing that he was worried about after the match was that his dad hopped into the ring and put a cowboy hat on his head, and Zack Ryder got pissed off because he didn't want his WrestleMania moment that was going to be photographed and immortalized and him seeing for the rest of his career to be him with a cowboy hat on. So he like rips it off his head immediately. Yeah. It's really sad. Zachy. I know.
You know, it's like balding. Like, remember that once he took like a power bomb and like his hair transplant just fell down?
That was on SmackDown. It wasn't a hair transplant. It was this fucking powder he puts on his head.
Oh no!
Yeah. That was and just left the brown spot on the ring.
Should he go bald? Should he bald now?
No. He's Zack Ryder. He needs to spike his hair, man. What are you talking about?
Spike his hair.
Yeah.
Right the spot.
Exactly. I
mean, it happens to everyone, you know. Happens to everyone.
Then one last news story from this week, Steven. And that is that Nikkie Bella, at least according to Wrestling News Blog Lady, was shooting on AJ Lee.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. She wasn't shooting. They provided a transcript of everything. It was so clearly a work. It was.
AJ is such a good wrestler, but I think she's really annoying. She thinks she's so good to be a diva.
She said, Brock Lesnar's defended his title more times than AJ did when she's champion.
Oh wow, that's very, very shitty, man.
But you know what? For the time, I'll give her that. Like, it's Nikkie Bella, who you wouldn't expect to be like smarky, and then there she is taking a online wrestling fan criticism of like Brock Lesnar's never around. Brock's a part-time.
They would have shown AJ Lee. I don't think online fans would ever show AJ Lee back then.
No, but they'll shit on Brock. They'll shit on
Brock because he's a dude.
And that's what Nikkie's saying is like, hey, you guys are hypocrites. You know, this girl wrestles less than Brock and she's champ. And then
but guess what? I don't know what's. I just think it's funny that the internet likes one certain type of wrestler.
Yeah.
Like me.
Well, also
I like
too.
one certain type of wrestler too.
Then Nikkie Bella said she's too busy on vacation sipping virgin margaritas to defend her title.
She can't drink alcohol? Oh my god.
Which is a thinly veiled reference to her husband.
Oh.
Pretty
Who wrote
crazy.
That in the script? Someone like you do, like some writer wrote that down. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the one that gets the clicks, man.
That's it. Do you want to know how Wrestling News Blog Lady spelled the word virgin?
V-E-R-G-I-N?
Yes, she did. V-E-R-G-E-N. Fuck.
Virgin.
Those virgin margaritas, they'll get you, Steven. They really will.
What's the point of drinking like virgin margaritas? Just for the taste, right?
I drank a virgin margarita at my sister's Sweet 16. And the reason I drank it is because I was 12. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was like pina colada flavored. I love pina colada. It's badass.
Wow, good for you.
Steven, have you been to that coffee place by the Rim? It's like across the street from the Rim, like near the 7-Eleven.
The mall, right?
No. If you go up north, sorry guys, listeners, if you're in San Antonio, this applies to you and you only.
There's a mall called the Rim. There's a coffee place nearby, and it's good.
Well, they have a pina colada like slushy, and it's so good.
What? Is it a gas station?
No, it's next to the gas station. It's a
I just imagine going to a gas station and like $1 slush. Like, yeah, this is the best thing ever, guys.
I'm just raving about 7-Eleven Slurpees. That's what this is.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like whenever I drink an icy now or a slurp or a slushy, it's like I drink it, I'm like, oh, this is good. And then like I just felt so bad, you know, it's just so much sugar. And then like it becomes ice at one point, and no more syrup is in it. It's like, oh man, all the good stuff is gone now.
No, that's how I feel about Panda Express a little bit. Not the syrup thing, but like
oh man, I'm out of the orange chicken syrup.
Fuck.
Oh man, this sucks.
But no, like I love the food so much, but immediately after I finish it, I feel like there's there's just 5 bricks just sitting in the bottom of my stomach.
Okay, guys, it sucks.
Yeah, honestly. And so
I don't know. Like, I think another one's like Five Guys. Like, whenever I eat Five Guys, like, oh, this is so good. And then like a minute later, after eating that burger, it's like, oh, I have more grease in me than like a fryer. Man, this sucks.
No, this is why you gotta eat P. Terry's, Steven. Eat
P. Terry's? Yo, P. Terry's a pretty good Austin chain restaurant.
Good.
It's pretty sick.
They're in San Antonio now too. So
I know, I've been to that one.
In the medical center?
The problem is, I don't work near the medical center.
No.
So I have to drive there.
That's so sad.
I know.
Well, when you drive up to Austin, we'll get you P. Terry's. Steven, that was wrestling from March 18th, 2015. It is time for us to get to our current events. Are you ready?
Oh! Are you ready?
No!
Boom.
I said...
Hey guys, welcome to the newest segment of this week's episode. What happened this week in wrestling?
I thought we were gonna get a new segment. Oh, you made it sound like we're getting a new segment, the Following Lucha. What the fuck?
That was the joke. You build up, and there's no punchline. It just goes limp.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, something that's not going limp anytime soon, Steven.
Oh no, it's not going limp anytime soon. Don't tell me. I'm so scared.
Well, it's Mike the Miz Mizanin's Raging Boner. Okay. Have you seen his new shirt on WWEshop.com?
No, I have not.
Have you not seen it?
I think I have seen it, but I like clicked off immediately because I was kind of, oh, that's funny.
I sent you the photo, I think, on Discord, but it's oh my god. Do you remember in 2010? Penis. It's a photo of his naked cock on the t-shirt, Steven. You're so right. In 2010, he had the shirt where it was like, "Hi, I'm awesome." You know?
Yeah.
And I would wear that to middle school all the time. Do you remember that?
It's been so cool wearing that shirt.
Look, Steven, you knew me back when I wore that shirt. Awesome. I had all those shirts. I used to collect Miz's shirts when I was little because my parents loved the Miz from the real world. So they would always buy me his merchandise, you know?
Why did your parents buy you a shirt that says, "Hello, I'm awesome"?
Oh, it's not just that. I also got the blue and black one that just said, "I'm awesome." I got the baseball 3/4 sleeve that said, "I'm awesome."
That's fine. That's fine. The baseball one. I think the problem is because like they look like those shirts from like Kohl's, where it's like the gamer one with the you know the children's shirts with like the zombie gamer on. It's like, I'm awesome and a gamer. You know, like those shirts.
True.
Or no, it's like it'd be like I'm epic, like cranking 90s in Fortnite.
It's just
it has like a Fortnite guy on the shirt or something.
Steven. You're spitting the facts. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What's your favorite era? The 90s, and it's like a Fortnite player cranking 90s on the t-shirt. It's pretty sick. It's pretty awesome. I have a lot. I used to wear like Angry Birds shirt in like the 6th grade.
Yeah.
I think like a week after wearing it, I was like, "Fuck, I'm not wearing this shirt anymore."
Yeah, I had a green. Do you remember my green all over print Angry Birds pig shirt?
Why would you wear that?
Because I loved Angry Birds in the 6th grade. I had an Angry Birds lunchbox. Okay.
Wow.
I love Angry Birds plush.
Man. You know, it's a fun game. You ever played Angry Birds WWE? Because that never existed.
Aww. I used to waste so much of my mother's money when we would go to HEB, when we would go to the grocery store, because they had a crane machine filled only with Angry Birds plushies. Okay.
Did you win?
Never.
I did the same thing too.
Never, Steven. I
won once.
At least $50 or $60 in that thing over the course of like the 2 years it was there, and I never won.
Nothing.
My mom was a fool for continuing to give me dollar bills.
Why did your mom like I get it, like doing it once, you know, like $10 at least worth of doing it, you know? But I feel like after a certain point of like money, it's like, maybe we're not getting stonks from this.
Either the claw machine's rigged or you just suck, JC. And whichever of those two it is, I can't keep giving you money, you know? But no.
Eventually, your mom's like, "Yo, why are you wasting my money on claw machines?"
Exactly. Well, I mean,
you just missed the plush entirely too. Like, you're not even near it. You just grab like the pebble.
I dip it down inside the part where it drops the toy. I just get excited. I click it really fast. That's how I play video games. Man. It makes sense.
Claw machines are so fun though. Yeah, they're really expensive.
They are. They really are. We gotta buy our own claw machine, honestly.
Dude, I legit want to buy one. It just sounds fun just to like mess around with it.
Yeah, that's why you guys gotta donate to our buy me a coffee, our link, guys.
We're gonna make a claw machine fun where we can put t-shirts in it. You won't get to play. It's just me us playing.
No, we're gonna put action figures in it. We're gonna put all my figures from my collection.
Ruin the value of action figures. Man, speaking of figures, I was at Target today, right? And do you know they made a Mark Callis figure?
Mark Callis?
Yeah, there's a figure of that. It's like an elite figure.
That's badass. Oh my god, and you didn't buy it?
I want to buy it. I think like, well, no, I bought the Starscream figure instead.
No.
But I don't know. I kind of want to start buying figures that are just stupid, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
was talking to you about before. I think like my Virgil figure is one of my favorite ones because of how like silly it is. You know, you should so buy a Mean Mark Callous.
It's just dumb figures, you know. Like, why would they make a Mark Callous figure? You know, he hated that gimmick. Like, why would they make this a $20 figure? It's just so good for like no reason.
One half of the Twin Towers. Oh my god, I got my Psycho Sid figure, Steven. We could reunite the Twin Towers together.
Yo, Twin Towers, let's go. We're bringing it back. They never fell.
Let's go.
Was that their catchphrase? Or never forget? I forgot their catchphrase was.
Unfortunately, the tag team did exist prior to the events of September 11th.
Right.
But yeah, their catchphrase
they had a catchphrase that was really like bad too. I thought, like, 'cause they aged really badly.
I don't know. Is it like that Biggie Smalls song where he says "blows up like the world trade" like 2 years before?
Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
Twin Towers. Let's see. Catchphrase. Let's see what's good. Oh, it might be a T-shirt actually.
Steven, you better hurry this shit up, Steven. You better hurry this up.
Oh, it's never forget. That's what the T-shirt says.
Because that's someone made it afterwards, you dumbass.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh well. I guess I got worked.
You fucking Mark. Oh, I didn't mean that. I'll bleep that in post.
Bro.
I'm sorry. Shit.
Bruh.
Fuck.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, man.
Do you want to hear what I have to say about this week then?
Yeah, that was my only story. The Mrs. Massive Balls.
Did you watch NXT this week?
I didn't watch NXT, but I think I may have heard the news you're about to get to.
Dude, my girl Cora Jade, man, I'm so sad.
Fuck.
She turned bad guy, man.
Why would she turn bad guy?
I think Roxanne had a match with Mandy Rose, right? And it's like, no, I want to have this match. You're injured. I'm going in, Chief. And then Roxanne was like, no, I will do it. That's it. That's the entire story of this match.
She's a bad friend.
I know.
Roxy,
but then there's like a part after the match,
friend.
right? Because she costs Roxanne the match.
Good.
And she grabs her skateboard, right?
Hell yeah.
She swings it at Roxanne. And like it just breaks in half in the air.
Oh, fuck. It breaks before it hits her back. You're right.
It's so bad. Like, how does that happen? You know?
Well, you see,
I guess
Steven,
it's the force of the skateboard just falling down. It's just so strong. The wind broke it.
That's fucking so sad. But
they need a breakaway skateboard for that. I feel like
she's not gonna break a fucking real skateboard over her back. Those things are.
She's not a real skater.
What do you mean?
You could use like one of the plastic ones, like the. What are the short boards?
A plastic one? So like bends on her back? What are you talking about?
Those are poggers, bro.
Oh my god. No, just have her smash her with a real skateboard. It doesn't need to break. We know that a skateboard hurts, you know?
What?
Yeah.
That's really weird. It was a weird breakaway. It's like on SmackDown like last week. You know, like on WrestleMania when Drew McIntyre broke the
bendy
rope with
sword, his little pool noodle.
It happened again this week, where the rope is just so strong that whenever McIntyre uses his sword, it just bends his sword.
Oh my god.
No?
I don't know. I just remember online, everyone was like, "No, swords actually do that." Where it's like, do they though?
Dude, it's string. It's string.
Oh,
the rope, right?
No, I mean, it's not string. I mean,
it's just a bunch of string.
It's cords. They're quite strong. They're meant to support people's full body weight so they don't break their necks.
Or a blade? Can it support a blade?
I guess not.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm not one of those medieval YouTube channels where they have like medieval weapons and like just destroy watermelons. You know those are a thing, by the way?
No,
people just killing fruit with swords.
You are so much more deeply entrenched in YouTube than I was. Okay, dude, I watched like my Let's Players, and that was it. I watched Minecraft.
I watched Markiplier, and that's it, guys. All right, that's it.
No, Steven, when we were in middle school? Did you watch the Yogscast with all of us, or were you like outside?
I didn't really watch Yogscast back then.
No,
I didn't really watch Yogscast ever, to be honest.
Damn it, that was like mine and Patrick's thing. Hey guys,
I don't know what Patrick is. Patrick is a friend from middle school, guys.
That's kind of implied.
That's the context.
It's kind of implied.
No, it's Patrick Clark, actually.
So Steven, did you see? I sent you it earlier this week, actually, so you should have seen it. That Angelico has a new theme song. Okay.
What?
I know. He had to debut it on fucking Dark Elevation, unfortunately.
I like his first theme song. Oh wait, no, not Angelico. I'm thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking like Angel Garza for some reason.
Fuck, bro.
I don't know why it popped in my head.
Yeah, I loved Angel Garza's appearance on Dark Elevation. That was awesome.
It could happen. It could happen.
No, Angelico,
Yeah.
the man in the promotion that we have a podcast based around.
Yeah.
That's the one. He has a new theme
Man,
song.
his matches aren't good
called
this promotion so far.
Vol die Vibe von Dog, which is a cool name.
Dog.
But it's like this mellow rap song, and it's badass. Okay, it is perfect. I love this so much, and I think me watching this entrance made me realize I don't like wrestling. I just like the entrances. You know?
To be fair, wrestling is like mostly for the entrance, you know? It's why those like YouTube channels with like who just like repost entrances get so many views. Cause it's so cool to see an entrance, you know? Like Cody's entrance, that thing's sick.
It really
That's
is.
it.
It really
I don't actually
is.
watch Cody match. I just watch the entrance.
Yeah, you want to hear the line. You want to hear the wrestling is more than one royal family. You want to see his head poke out from the ground. You want to see him get burnt with pyro. You know, it's just, yeah.
Oh, speaking of entrances, did you see the what's it called? The Judgment Day one, where it's just Finn and Priest.
No.
They come up with the same. They come up with the song with Edge, but they cut out the part where it's like, you think you know me?
No.
No, you don't.
You never did.
Oh my god, have you seen Finn's new attire, by the way?
He wears
they
pants.
Nerfed him, dude. It's crazy. I don't like it. It's too different for me.
Yeah, I liked seeing as much of his naked body as possible, and now we don't get that? Question mark?
We don't even get to see his penis when he like shows it off to the world, too.
No.
Sucks, man.
This sucks. Whatever. But I wasn't quite done with the Angelico theme, Steven, because yeah, it's awesome, it's great.
Yeah.
But I listened to the full version on YouTube, and when you get 1 minute and 5 seconds in, a different guy starts rapping, and he is horrible. He is dog shit. Like,
why?
He's like some white rapper, but he's like recording and like with a flip. Like it's the audio quality is great for the first guy rapping. High production. Mikey Ruckus killed it, right? But then the second guy rapping, it sounds horrible. It sounds like he recorded it on his phone in a restroom. Maybe he's like
the placeholder one, you know?
He fucking better be. And then I got worried. Like, is it Angelico singing? Because it might be Angelico singing.
Is it Angelico?
I don't know. I'm not. I wasn't able to figure it out.
I was on his iPhone.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Do you want me to pull it up for you, Steven? Because it's very bad.
Striked.
What do you think it's gonna get copyright striked?
We gotta wait after the podcast.
Oh my god, whatever.
We gotta play it safe.
Guys, go seek it out. Just type in Angelico new theme. Skip to a minute in. It's fucking atrocious. But I still love it. It's real bad.
I thought it was cool looking. I like his entrance.
Yeah, no, I love it. Sick. I love it. Like,
what's your favorite entrance? Like, what's your favorite AEW entrance?
Probably Hook. I think it's just so good. I think he's awesome. I
think Darby Allin's fun entrance.
Oh my god, Darby! If you asked me like when AEW started, that would have been my favorite. Yeah. But I don't. Darby's awesome. Sting is awesome. But Sting
walks out now. That's his new entrance. He just walks. He doesn't skateboard as much anymore.
That's unfortunate. But I was saying that I think legitimately like Sting with Darby needs to end soon because like Darby's so much cooler without him.
Every time they come out, Sting's there like, hey, what's up? It's me, Sting. And Darby's like, yo, shake my hand. He's like, all right. And then Sting just leaves. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And you know what's gonna happen? When they break up, Sting is gonna go over Darby?
No, don't say that.
You know?
Don't say that shit. That's not true.
It is gonna happen.
That is not true. No.
It's gonna happen, dude.
No. I hope the Sting. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Just given the context, I can't say I hope he dies in the ring on this episode. That's inappropriate. I can't say that. Yeah, no, I can't say that.
Bro, you're getting Hogan after this episode, man. That sucks.
Maybe Hogan.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
Blacked from like history, man. Sucks.
Well, Andrade El Idolo is injured, Steven. I don't know if you heard the news. That's tough. Yeah.
How?
I don't really know. Tony Khan, someone on Twitter was like, hey, Tony, why don't you use Andrade more? And Tony was like, motherfucker, I want to, but he's hurt. And that was about it.
It's a good excuse, you know?
Yeah, I think he should still use him even when he's injured, honestly. I don't know. Tony Khan didn't go into this great detail in his tweet, unfortunately, you know?
Oh, man, I want to know, man. I
love so much. My favorite thing on wrestling Twitter now is the reaction video of Tony Khan saying, what is he say? That's fucking bullshit. It's so awesome.
He like rants about beating SmackDown once. Oh, like, they didn't even beat SmackDown in views. They beat SmackDown with the demo or something for like 1 hour. It's like,
who cares?
It's kind of silly. I don't care enough. I don't get it. Why do people care so much about views, by the way? Like, you're watching the product, just enjoy it, man. Why do you care about numbers? You're not an executive, you know? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Just watch a TV show if you like it. I don't care about Parks and Rec's numbers.
Until Wrestling News Blog Lady starts writing about the ratings. Then that's all we're going to talk about, Steven. I hope you know. Yeah.
I came here for like 20 years from now. We have like nothing, no content. It's like, all right, this episode of Impact had over 100 viewers, guys.
Yo.
It's like, yo.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff right there, man.
So, Steven, did you see that the Briscoes are fighting the FTR again?
What? That sounds cool.
Briscoes versus FTR 2.
Oh my gosh.
Taking place at Death Before Dishonor. And they just announced...
Ring of Honor's coming back.
Pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
The match is going to be 2 out of 3 falls. Which...
What if FTR just wins both of them?
Well, then it's not best 2 out of 3
falls. Has that ever happened before? Like a 2 out of 3 match, and the guy just wins twice?
It happened recently. It happened very recently. It happened in a tag team match with Benjamin and Gable when they were a tag team, and I think they may have lost to the Usos. I think the Usos or the New Day beat them 2-1.
That's the worst way to go, just losing 2-0.
How the fuck do I remember that? God. That can't be right.
That's a burial, dude. That's a burial right there.
Dude, I don't deserve to be alive. You know, like, the fact that I remember that is not good, you know?
Yeah, you should have knowledge on this Cruiserweight Championship titles history, dude. Like me.
Honestly, that's way more admirable than the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Roderick Strong.
There's no one the champ right now?
He beat Kushida. No, it got vacated or combined with the North American one, I think.
No.
Dude, speaking of Carmelo Hayes, have you seen his last Instagram post?
No.
The guy looks like a awesome dude. Like, he's just hanging out with like half-naked women.
That's
sick.
Awesome.
With Trick Williams.
Oh my!
Is that I really like Carmelo Hayes.
No. Who's the big boy that's on NXT Elevation every week? Or
watch Elevation. I don't watch NXT Level Up.
That's it. Yo, they really fucking just ripped off Dark Elevation, didn't they? That's fucked up.
Who watches these content, by the way? Who's watching? Nobody watches Dark. Who's watching Dark Elevation, man?
I mean, we found out about the Angelico theme, you know?
It's true.
Someone. Paul White's watching. So, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I'm a big Paul White fan.
Yeah. But no, I think I will actually seek out FTR versus Briscoes. This is a match I will watch. So
that's fun.
Yeah.
We watched it live though, so I feel like it won't like live up to that part when we watched it live, you know.
I mean, it won't be as fun as the first one, no, but I'll still enjoy it, I'm sure, you know. Then I also saw too Corey Graves on his After the Bell podcast, Steven. He made a comment about how he doesn't like watching NXT 2.0 because every single person wrestles the exact same style, he said. Which
do they?
I don't, according to Corey Graves, he was fucking burying Roxy. He said Roxy wrestles just like JC Jane and some dude wrestles like the dude from Imperium. But Corey Graves is just a hater, honestly.
Maybe because the dude is from Imperium. That he wrestled like the guy from Imperium. It's crazy.
You think Corey just didn't know? This Fabian Eichner guy.
I think that's it, actually.
Yeah. That's probably it. That's probably it. By the way, I am pissed that that wrestler's name is JC Jane. Okay?
Why?
Because she spells it the exact same way my parents spelled my name. Jacy. Okay?
Even with the little apostrophe?
No apostrophe. The apostrophe makes it a man's name, and I am a man.
Why are you arguing then? It adds like a penis to the name, you know?
It does. It's supposed to be phallic. And so...
Yeah.
But no, I'm pissed because... that's not that girl's real name. Her real name is not JC, and I know if I made it to WWE, they wouldn't let me keep that name, you know? They wouldn't let me keep this.
Cola. I like Cola's a pretty good wrestling name.
Maybe. My name
Cola?
in general would be a good fake name, you know? It's fucking stupid. Whatever.
It'd be like a jobber name.
Yeah.
But it'd be a pretty cool name.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm pissed. JC Jane should be fired, honestly.
Yeah, fuck JC Jane. Official statement from the podcast.
Exactly. And my middle name is James. Okay, so it's even closer. Fuck. Cora Jade could, yes. Yeah, she should keep her job. And
we should have her on the podcast one day.
And we should have her on the podcast. And maybe she should. Maybe she should reconsider her relationship with Blake Christian.
I like Blake Christian. That guy's cool.
Yeah, I think he's a cool guy. I just don't know if they're right for each other. You know?
It should be me.
Exactly.
Official statement. It should be me.
It should have been me. Damn.
It should have been me dating that woman.
No, I get it. I get it. And that's what I want for you, Steven. I want for you to move on from your current girlfriend.
Exactly.
To Cora Jade.
The one who looks like Mae Young.
Mae Young. Wow.
Oh, wait, we can't make corpse shit.
No, shit. No. Damn it.
Oh man, we're on 0 days since Lex accident now? This sucks, dude.
God damn it.
Ugh.
God damn it, Steven. Did you see WWE is shifting to a TV-14 rating?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of TikToks on it. It probably won't make much of a difference.
No.
The product, because they've been kind of like edging on the PG rating lately, like for the past 5 years.
Yeah, like
on TV a lot.
They've been saying bitch like once an episode for forever.
I think Corey said fuck once.
Yo, that's awesome. Why do you say fuck?
Probably some like table spot or something.
That's like a Vampiro move. Oh my god, that's
talking a lot about sex too, like both referencing sex and like actually talking about sex on like the YouTube channel.
I agree.
With Corey and Carmella. A lot of Corey in this, huh? Corey in these segments. Very hardcore man, that guy.
But so now that that's the case, they will theoretically be allowed to bleed again on television, is what I hear.
Dude, Cody, his heart just grew triple in size.
Which makes me think, does this mean Daniel Bryan is going to abandon AEW? He said the one thing that Vince McMahon couldn't give him was bleeding in WWE. And now here we are.
He said?
Yeah.
You can wrestle again, but you just can't bleed, bro. Okay, that's kind of messed up.
Daniel Bryan said like the determining factor for him was that he wasn't allowed to bleed in his matches, and he wanted to bleed.
He's gonna lie about getting concussed now. He's like, yo, Tony, I'm concussed still.
Shit.
Give me another like 2 years. You know, man. Another 2 years.
Yeah, man. This I don't know if I feel comfortable wrestling again. I think I might be the CTE. It's back.
I feel the CT in my brain, bro.
I feel it coming on. It's just I should sit this one out. It makes sense.
You think Moxley will want to go back, or is he?
No, I do not. I read that dude's book.
A more hardcore gimmick where he licks blood.
That'd be
like, ew,
badass.
Nasty.
Like Katrina. That's sick as hell.
Give him a vampire gimmick.
Yo, that's awesome. Oh, by the way,
like
I forgot.
Garlic.
I forgot earlier when we were talking about our Lucha Underground recap, Steven. I didn't give props to Matt Striker and Vampiro because they were so not horny this episode. When Katrina came out, they weren't creepy like at all.
Respectful, dude.
They were looking respectfully, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
Good for them.
Yeah.
We hate womenizers here.
Honestly.
Like ourselves.
Honestly. We just again, I want what's best for Cora Jade at the end of the day, you know?
It's true.
And
she's a bad guy now, you know.
And what I think is best for Cora Jade is a loving relationship with you, Steven. You know? I think that. Why are you blushing?
I hope we have her boyfriend on the podcast. That'd be so funny.
Blake Christian.
Just talk about her. We just like, hey Blake, how's your girlfriend doing the entire time? Like the full 2 hours are just like asking about questions about his girlfriend instead.
I resent that you almost called him Wesley Blake, Steven. That's fucked up. Okay.
I don't know why I keep thinking of Wesley Blake when I think about him.
Probably because of the Blake part.
And everyone's just like
white guys with blonde hair. You know, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. But one's San Antonio, right?
Wesley Blake is
he's not actually from San Antonio, but it's close enough to San Antonio.
San Marcos, yeah.
Oh my god, speaking of like San Antonio, remember we talked about Bernie having like really rich people and Michael Cole there?
Yeah.
I feel like Goldberg lives there too.
Yeah, I know that too. His son goes to high school. Remember when Goldberg's son had
his son goes to high school? Oh my god, that's crazy, dude.
His son goes to high school in Bernie, and he brought his entire football team with him to one of the wrestling shows. And I had like the little graphic of like, oh, here's the little boy in his Bernie school.
Here's Goldberg's son.
Yeah.
And like random football teenagers.
It makes me really sad that Goldberg's son could beat the piss out of me. You know, I'm
accepting it. That kid who dabbed
That's
once
what
on
I mean.
TV can
Yeah.
beat the shit out of me. That's pretty awesome in my opinion.
It's tough.
I'll be for it.
It's tough. Like, I want to know when that clicked in. Because back then, when Goldberg's kid dabbed, I could have beat the fuck out of him, okay? Kick the shit out of him.
Back when he was 10, I could have beat the shit out of him. I would have fucked him up, man.
Really?
Okay?
So I want to know, when did the switch happen? When did it get to a point where he could beat me up? I need to know.
When did he grow taller than me? That's what I'm asking.
What if he is like only like 5'7" and he never gets taller? It'd be so sad.
I don't know. That guy looks jacked. I think I don't know what he looks like, to be honest. I'm just saying stuff at this point.
He has a more chiseled jaw than he did as a 9-year-old, which is good. You know?
I'm still waiting for my 9-year-old jaw to grow out.
Damn it.
It sucks.
Damn it. One day, Steven.
Dude.
You could get surgery for that, you know?
Jaw surgery? Yeah. Just reshape my skull entirely.
Yeah, you can get
If I were to do that, I would like to look like that one guy from Star Wars with the giant like forehead. You know what I'm talking about? Just like the little cylinder head man.
Yeah, no, that's tough. I don't know where you're
look.
getting cylinder from. That's definitely not what a cylinder shaped like, but
silicon. It is cylinder, right?
A cylinder is like my
the top of it
Steven.
The top of it's like curved.
Yeah, the top of it's like a fucking arc, like it goes up like at a
hot
point.
Dog head.
Sure, I guess a hot dog head.
I can handshake it all the time too. It'd be fun.
That's cool. So you are excited then for the TV-14 rating. That's what I take away from all this.
I mean, like, does it really matter that much? Like, I don't think it will change.
I'm gonna start
all,
watching weekly again because they might say piss and shit.
But they still do.
Oh.
They've been doing that for the past like 5 years.
I'm gonna start watching again because they might say piss and shit more.
Like, I don't want to be that contrarian who's like, oh man, people are excited. I should feel like I'm angry that they're excited. I want to have a different opinion, but like, it's still the same product, you know?
What if they go like full Attitude Era and just they completely misread the room? You know, they start having like
sexism.
Stephanie come out and they fucking call her a bitch every week. The crowd's chanting slut at her. It's crazy.
Shaming the divas. Yeah. Mandy Rose is out and it's like, all right, Mandy, it's time to bra and panties match now.
It's bra and panties matches, but they're like really good and competitive, you know?
Like 15-minute match.
Yeah. It goes Broadway.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome. I love this. No, this is great.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, man.
Good for the WWE. We want this now.
We do.
15-minute bra and panties matches.
15-minute bra.
Very competitive matches.
I think it's the way to go.
Attitude Era thing they did back then with like women.
Well,
like,
if Velveteen Dream were still around, he could just have real gay
you think
sex
he's coming
now.
back for the TV-14 era?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's gonna be brought back.
I hope. Think about the pop, dude. When like Austin Theory cashes in, right? He wins the title from Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, and then all of a sudden you hear Velveteen Dream. Wow! Comes out like, hey, Austin, I heard you were texting girls. Well, guess who did it first, man?
Oh, actually, just to make sure, because I don't want you to slander the Velveteen Dream. He was texting boys. Just to be clear.
Again, we don't hold these statements, by the way, guys. This is a joke.
Oh no, he was like. There's proof he was texting boys.
I'm in theories, because theory's still
on
the roster.
The theory I can't tell because the internet still hates him. But then when I look into it, it seems like he like.
I don't want to get into this discussion. I feel like this would make people uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't talk about this.
Hey guys, just
official stance. I don't know.
The internet is your friend. That's our official stance.
Look it up, man.
Like
Jericho's wife during the Capitals parade.
Honestly,
oh my gosh.
Honestly,
that was so funny.
Steven, this is maybe the most bewildering news topic for me out of this entire week. Okay.
What?
Major League Wrestling.
More than TV-14 coming back?
More than that, Major League Wrestling.
Oh my God.
Court Bauer's MLW has signed a merchandise partnership deal with Hot Topic.
What?
How the fuck are they gonna sell their merchandise?
Who's on MLW right now?
The Von Erichs?
What Hot Topic person's gonna go in there looking for like their Green Day t-shirt? It's like, yo,
let me get this Alex Hammerstone tee. What?
Yeah,
oh my
God.
God.
Dude, he's making dough, you know? Hot Topic, they thought it was like the Bullet Club probably during this contract signing. They probably thought like it was like the Bullet Club money.
They thought like, oh yeah, this worked well for us in 2016. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
And now
I just realized
Selena De La Renta
Bullet Club shirt because they didn't think it was like a wrestling thing, but like an edgy.
Like, so many
thing.
So many.
Then.
How many people were approached for a 2 Sweet and had no fucking clue what was going on?
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Whenever I see people out in Selena De La Renta shirts, I'm gonna go up to them and just fist bump.
Yo,
I don't fucking know.
MAGA? Let's go, dude.
Yo, is Selena De La Renta MAGA? That's crazy.
Yo, too sweet me, homie. Mwah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm Hot Topic, you know, losing money for like no reason.
Dude, like I feel so bad for these wrestlers because their merchandise it's not gonna sell.
I'll buy one.
Yeah, whose shirt
for you?
Whose shirt are you gonna buy?
Like AEW shirts in retail. Which is probably like the worst shirt to buy. Like, why would you buy a shirt with the AEW logo on it? You know, like there's no point, in my opinion, in buying that.
Shut up.
It's just a logo.
I have
AEW.
I have a red, white, and blue tie-dye AEW shirt.
Okay, that one makes sense though. But like, it's just a black shirt with a logo.
Oh,
you know?
okay,
it's kind of boring. It's like $28 for a black shirt and a logo. Like, you can make that yourself.
Did you see that one tweet? It was when Tony Khan and JR were at UFC, and Jim Ross was there, and he was wearing like his little like AEW vest, right? But he was wearing his AEW vest on top of an NFL jacket, okay? Because he was cold. He was a cold old man, and I get that. And some fans
get really cold too.
OMG, this is a sign of a desperate company sewing their logo onto their jacket, onto their NFL jacket, because it did look a little bit like the vest was on top of the jacket, or was part of the jacket. But then Tony Khan responded to the guy and said, yeah, it's a really cool vest that JR is wearing. And just, yeah, it's tough.
Wow.
It's
Remember that one time it was on was it a basketball show? Where like, our basketball game, I guess. And they had like former WWE commentator on it.
For Tony Khan? Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Not Tony Khan. How did they advertise Cody, by the way, on Arrow? Was it just like they just didn't advertise him at all as being a wrestler?
That's a good question.
Or did it have guest starring Cody?
Guest starring Cody.
But it can't be Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, you're right. I couldn't use his last name yet. That's tough. That's tough.
Cody.
Well, yeah, we'll have to make a trip to Hot Topic, Steven. We'll have to see what's up.
That's our plan. Get a deal with Hot Topic.
Like, if it's a Von Erichs shirt, but it's not for Kevin's kids, if it's for the actual Von Erichs, I might wear that, right? You know, it's Texas wrestling.
I don't wear wrestling shirts in public.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Sorry about that.
That's my take.
But like, shit, dude. Maybe like they're not even in the company anymore. But I would wear like maybe what's his face, La Parka, you know, or L.A. Park. I'd wear his shit. He's a cool looking dude. Yeah. El Hijo del L.A. Park. I'll wear his shit. But they brained some dudes with a chair for real at WrestleMania, so I don't know if that's happening. So,
They takered them? Poor
guy. They takered them.
Oh, man.
Shit, there's that one dude, Richard Holiday in MLW.
What a name, dude. What a name. Richard Holiday. Dick Holiday.
So true.
Dick Christmas. That's my wrestling name right there.
Dick Christmas? Yo!
That's my wrestling name, dude.
Oh my god. You need to have something before it, you know, like Ravishing Rick Rude. You need to have like an adjective, you know? Like
like
hard Dick Christmas.
Turgent Dick Christmas.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, no, these are all very good. Very
don't
very
steal
good.
Them, guys.
Yeah, guys, whatever you do, don't steal Dick Christmas.
Don't steal
That's
Dick Christmas
our intellectual property, okay?
That's our character in my universe mode, guys. You can't take that.
Exactly.
He's my champion. Exactly. Dude, I love that, like, people, like, make videos, like, oh, no, you know what I like? It's when people comment, like, you know, like, whenever you go back on, like, an old, like, wrestler's theme song, you know, in the comments, so it's like, this guy was never used ever back in the day. My favorites are the guys who are like, this guy was so underused. He's my WWE champion in my universe.
I was just about to bring up the same thing, Steven.
Oh, my God.
It's one of my favorite things that you've picked up on, because I've seen it a lot, but I've never like really articulated it before. But it's the funniest shit.
Oh, good for them, man. Good for them. You know,
Claudio was my champion. My
champion's probably Shanky.
Yeah.
Is he in the games? I don't know.
Yeah. No, mine's Alex Hammerstone. So.
Mine's A-Rai.
Oh shit! I definitely did have A-Rai as champion in my universe mode, though.
I think my mid card is like Justin Gabriel for some reason. Like 2012.
I think back fondly on because I, as a young child, Steven, had a wrestling action figure YouTube channel where I would review figures and like do collection videos.
You should like post the videos, make them public.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why not? It'd be fun.
If you donate $15 to the Following Lucha podcast,
if you donate 3 coffees, exclusive content from
I will send you 11-year-old JC reviewing a Lord Tensai action figure. Okay.
Good. Exclusive content right here, man.
But I was saying that I had just gotten an Alex Riley and Miz 2-pack, and I remember in the video I call him A-Rai. I hate myself.
What was his like indie name with like the fire or whatever?
I don't know, man.
Was it Rage?
I have no clue. I don't know. I know my dad still calls him A-Rai. My dad was a big Alex Riley guy.
Was he actually?
Yeah, because we loved The Miz. My household loved The Miz. Alex Riley was The Miz's lackey.
Face.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh! Remember that A-Ray match? It was like 3 faces versus 3 heels, right? I think it was like A-Ray, Cena, and like CM Punk, I think.
Yo, those are my boys.
Versus like
and Vader,
Miz, Randy. No, not Vader.
Damn,
it was Miz, Randy, and I think like R-Truth. Right? Because they were the heels, right, versus the faces.
So true.
And A-Rai was the only face eliminated from that match.
No.
That's
so sad.
Poor say it to my face.
That's devastating.
Yeah.
Steven, I've got just one last news story here. Or I guess a couple. One's not really a news story. It's just that Sasha Banks is officially gone from WWE, and she's charging.
Wait, actually?
And she's charging $30,000 for her contracts or her Well, yeah, people have to pay her $30,000 to get her to show up to an autograph signing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, which
I mean, pretty prominent figure in like Star Wars now too, right?
Yeah,
with her whole minute of screen time.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you know who like appears at cons?
Sasha.
Have you ever
Banks?
seen Endgame? Or like, you ever seen Avengers Endgame?
I'm sure when it came out, I did. That was like freshman year of college. Yeah.
Tony Stark has like a daughter, right? Who's like 2 in the movie. Apparently she has like convention appearances.
Yo,
like who's getting that autograph? Like a little girl from the Avengers, you know?
Yo, that sounds awesome. That sounds perfect. But yeah. I'm trying. How much do you have to charge per autograph to make back $30K? That seems crazy.
She probably charges like 100.
So you have to get 3,000 people showing up. That's a lot.
That's a con, you know. It's like throughout the weekend.
Okay, so you think it's $30K for like a weekend and not just a day?
Honestly, like they probably could make the money back. I don't know. Apparently, like, cons are how like most celebrities make their money after getting washed up.
But I just can't picture 3,000 people paying 100, and that's just breaking even.
Autograph cost, because I know like she has like a cameo that's pretty expensive.
Okay, but a cameo is cooler than an autograph. An autograph's lame as shit.
You can do cameo in real life and get an autograph.
I guess. What's it say, Steven? What's it say?
The price on eBay is $84 is the first one I see.
Oh, so like to buy one that's already autographed, not like a ticket.
Right. So I assume like getting one personalized would be more expensive, right?
Maybe. And you get the
Maybe it's 150. Stan Lee was like $100.
Yo, Steven, I need to get a still shot of Sasha Banks at the Royal Rumble this year, and get that signed by her ASAP, okay?
I'm sure she'll enjoy like talking about it. If you, hey, can you sign this for me, Sasha Banks?
This is like, what revived my love for wrestling, Sasha.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You're the reason why I started my podcast.
I don't want to roleplay a Sasha, dude. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, roleplay a Sasha, Steven.
Dude, I just like had visions of like this Twitter threads people roleplay as wrestlers. It's all.
Oh, that's what, oh, you were just tapping into your roots. You definitely had a Sasha roleplay account. You were definitely a Sasha RPer, Steven. You fucking loser. You got caught. You got exposed.
This sucks. I just exposed myself, bro.
Nah, you roleplay as VTubers. It's okay. I understand.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I understand. But my other last story was that Santino Marella has a wrestling academy over in Canada, and he just booked Marty Scurll for a show.
Oh,
the Scurlless Marty Scurll.
My gosh.
And when pressed on why, he said everybody deserves a second chance. Which, you know, I can kind of agree.
Control Your Narrative,
I guess. But also, I don't think Control Your Narrative had any people who had sex with underage people on it. So
not that we know of.
Yeah, not that's been made aware, or the public's been privy to. So, But Santino seems to be confident in his decision, so good for him.
Good for them.
Look at his daughter. I'm not mad at Santino because
she's on NXT Level It Up, and that's pretty cool.
Is she on TV already?
NXT Level Up.
So she is on TV already. Does that count as TV?
Level Up's on. I don't know what Level Up's on. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sure it's on Peacock, right?
Probably on Peacock,
right? I think.
Probably on the Cock Network.
Or it's a Hulu exclusive, like the main event. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. I don't know.
Do you have any other news?
No.
Besides, I have some.
Oh boy.
John Morrison was pulled from an injury.
I saw that, but I didn't write it down because I thought, who cares?
Our favorite two wrestlers, the grizzled young veterans, have new names
You
now.
mean?
I don't know what their names were
I
originally.
forgot their names. Yeah.
Like,
wait,
I feel like I always forget they exist, to be honest.
Zach something. Zach Gibson.
Zach Gibson? Do you know his new name?
No.
It's Rip Fowler. Which is pretty cool.
Rip Fowler, Zach Gibson. They're both
bad. Pretty cool name, Rip Fowler.
They're both bad.
You know the other guy?
Fuck, long hair. James Drake, right?
How do you remember that?
Yo!
James Drake? How do you know that? I legit forget these guys exist until they show up on TV once. I'm like, oh yeah, he's in the company somehow.
Let's fucking go.
His new name is Jagger Reed.
Whew.
I mean, it's better than James Drake.
No, it's not.
You're saying James Drake is a good name?
James Drake is
first name.
It's a very good name, I think. James Drake?
Nah.
It rolls off the tongue. Jagger Reed.
Hell.
I'm a big Jagger Reed guy. What the
Jagger
fuck?
Reed. Jagger Reed. Jagger Reed. Jagger Reed. Jagger Reed. Yeah. How are you gonna chant James Drake? Huh? How?
Let's go, James. Let's go, James.
Let's go, Drake. Let's go, Drake.
Which one?
I love
James?
Drake.
Okay. Well, good for that. Are they in NXT America now, or are they still over in the UK?
I don't care enough to know.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it's NXT UK. I think it's NXT
Wait, what
UK.
is Jordan Devlin's new name again?
JD McDonald.
McDonald. JD McDonald.
You know who's going for the title already? The NXT one?
The world against Braun Breaker.
Yeah, he's probably gonna lose against Braun Breaker.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
I hope he wins. I hope he beats Breaker. That'd be so funny.
That'd be pretty sick.
Oh my gosh. Remember when Braun Breaker was on Raw for a bit? That was so
weird. Shit, that was such a weird period of time. WrestleMania season this year.
People like moved up already.
Yeah.
After like losing to Ziggler, and then like nothing happened. It was really weird.
When all the interviewers after Media Row like got back from WrestleMania, everyone was like, "Yeah, my interview with Braun Breaker was really weird." Apparently he's like very like bad socially.
Yeah, he's a Zoomer, you know?
Is he our age?
Dude, you know what's crazy?
Wait, how old is Braun? Like... How old is Braun Breaker, Steven?
Oh my god.
And then tell me what is crazy. What?
Okay, Braun Breaker, he is 24.
Fuck. We're close.
Fuck, dude. You know what's crazy, dude? These kids playing like Fortnite or on TikTok who are like 12, they're gonna be wrestlers in like 10 years.
Steven,
so weird.
There's already like a 16-year-old girl in San Antonio that's a wrestler. It's
oh my gosh. Dude, who's gonna be like I can't imagine like Zoomers, like little young Zoomies just being wrestlers. That's crazy.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
That's insane. You got any other news then besides that?
I feel like I brought so much news to the table. You're so needy.
I have really good news. They're renaming A-Kid.
That's
They're repackaging a kid actually, like entirely. They're changing his look.
That's for the best. That's for the best.
They're changing his look. So his new name is Axiom, right? And
is it Axiom? Axiom?
Axiom, like the math, like
Axiom
term, I guess.
Axiom.
It's this weird math theory.
Okay.
And his promo's like, I read comic books.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bring the action of these comic books to the ring, right? And
Steven, this is
he puts on a mask now, right?
Uh-huh.
And it looks like a Power Rangers mask.
Yo, Steven, this is you if you were a wrestler.
This is my wrestler, dude, okay?
Oh my god.
A-Kid is my guy. I would have never thought that A-Kid was like my guy.
That's crazy. I remember my friend Tiger when I was in like college. It was like 2018, 2019. It was like, yo, you gotta check out this promotion over in the UK, in Spain. There's this kid named A-Kid. He's awesome. And then he showed me A-Kid versus like, I think Angelico or Zack Sabre Jr. It was the most boring shit I ever watched in my life. And I didn't know how to tell Tiger that I didn't like technical wrestling.
Me neither. Oh my gosh. I remember we watched the pure title match or whatever at Super Card of Honor.
Oh, right, yeah.
And no one, even the people behind us were just shitting on the match, to be honest. It was the bathroom break match. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Cause like this was before Yuta got really popular.
Wheeler Yuta,
like really, really popular.
Well, it was like right there on the cusp, on the brink.
Right. It was like building up to that. But
because it was like a week or two before his bloody match with Jon Moxley.
Right.
Yeah.
A-Kid has a weird look.
Who does? A-Kid?
Yeah.
Isn't he like a scrawny little boy? He was, at least when I watched him in college.
I mean, there's a reason why his name is A Kid, you know?
Guess so.
Have you seen the mask? The Axiom mask?
No, man. Are you gonna send it to me on Discord?
Here's the Axiom mask. Fuck. Yeah, I sent it to you already. He's wearing a hoodie in it.
Up. God damn it. Let's see.
I mean, I think we need more weird gimmicks, you know?
He looks like fucking the ants from Chikara. You know?
Soldier Man?
Yeah.
Drew Gulak? Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? Like, it's a mix of the ants and Super Dragon. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Does he keep it on during his matches?
He hasn't wrestled yet. He's wrestling next week.
Dude, if he wrestles in that, that's fucked up. They said, hey, let's black out your entire face. That's crazy.
Poor guy.
Yo, I just saw the photo of Carmelo Hayes.
It's cool, right? Him and just like the girls. It's awesome.
Steven, the Never Forget t-shirt. These are not the Twin Towers.
What?
That's Akeem the African Dream and the Big Boss Man.
I looked at the Twin Towers. That's what
Were they the Twin Towers in WWF?
No, that was the shirt.
Did you think this was the Undertaker on here? No. That's the Big Boss Man.
This was Twin Towers in the WWF.
That's the Big Boss. That's not Psycho Sid and the Undertaker.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
I got the wrong Twin Towers in my head.
So they were the Twin Towers, though.
Yeah, they were the Twin Towers.
And
that was their name.
Okay.
Well, anything else you have to add to this episode, or we
I'll pull. I want to look up the Mean Mark Callis action figure you sent me.
Live reaction, guys. This is where you guys can give us money.
Wow, there it is on YouTube. Guys, we are going to end this episode. It went on a little while. Guys. We've been keeping these things to about 2 hours. This is like 2.5, which is sad. I apologize. But if you want to find us anywhere on social media, be that TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you can do that.
Leave reviews.
Exactly. At Following Lucha. Leave a review. Leave a rating wherever you're listening. Leave a comment on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube.
Donate.
And yeah, now you guys can donate. That's the cool new thing. Again, if you want to purchase either our Great Khali cameo, it comes at the cost of, did we say $5?
Well, $5 is the minimum you can do.
$5 for the Great Khali cameo.
Coffee.
And then, if you want an 11-year-old JC reviewing an action figure, $15
coffee.
Just provide your email.
You don't have to donate at all. We're just doing it as a meme.
Yeah, but if you do want to donate and you want to leave a message, we can read it on the podcast, and that'll be cool too. But that's an option now. Unless like a slur,
then I don't know what we do then. We probably just like don't read it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think our audience is gonna be putting slurs in their messages, Steven.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
I just don't think they're like that. Our audience here at Following Lucha is very mature.
True. All those 12-year-olds.
We attract the energy we put out there into the world. So,
Womenizers.
Exactly. But no, I wish you and Cora Jade the best, Steven. I wish you guys well.
Thank you.
And otherwise,
I wish you and your girlfriend really well too.
The one who looks like Paige.
Exactly.
Oh, have I ever shown?
Jeff's at SummerSlam.
What? Mark Jindrak is at SummerSlam?
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett's gonna special guest referee the match between the Street Profits and the Usos.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Elias and Kevin Owens. That's different.
It's also so as random. What?
Yeah, that's weird.
Huh.
All
right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Wow.